What's up? What's up? It's your boy Papa Pimp. Live tonight, man. I see it's some people in here. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I see some people in the chat. What's up, Tizzle? What's good? Prolific. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we talking about American women and the women overseas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys is saying that the women overseas are better than the black women that are in America. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get some people up here to talk about these discussions. What's good, Tizzle? But yeah. I'm gonna show y'all a short video in a few. It's gonna got this guy on there talking about, you know what I'm saying, pretty much like a 3-minute clip showing this guy talking about the American women and the overseas women. But this is one of the biggest topics that go on all the time. A lot of black men are saying that these black women overseas are better, or just women overseas are better than American women, period. Like, I be on these forums and these Facebook groups, and those guys are quickly to just put down American women. I don't know if it's just jealousy, hate, or they ain't got cheated on by these women. You know, in my opinion, I don't agree that foreign women just hands down better, but that's what's been going on, and that's what these men are saying. And then they get angry. And I think what's going on, a lot of them been cheated on, their feelings have been hurt. The chick probably messed with their brother or some crazy shit like that. And then they think the same shit won't happen with an overseas chick when they know if you go to overseas, they cheat too. They do you dirty. But you know what I'm saying? It's one of the damn biggest topics going on out here. But yeah, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Show some love, donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Everything is appreciated. Also, you know what I'm saying, anybody who interested in joining my Facebook group, we talk about dating, relationships, you know what I'm saying? We go through different topics. We even talk about what the next live gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Show some love. But I'm gonna put this video up in the few, but before I put that video up, I'm gonna get on some you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about a few other things dealing with this overseas and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, in y'all opinion, do y'all think overseas women are better than American women? That's just one thing we can think about. What's y'all opinion on that? Do y'all actually think overseas women are better? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But I'm gonna go on and get ready to put this video up and get it started so y'all can hear a little bit what this dude had to say about the situation.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back with your boy Luke. Hey guys, check this out. The title of today's video is Never Date an American Girl. Now, if you've been here before and you've watched my videos about Colombia and Mexico, you'll know that I do not date American women, and I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video. I'm also going to tell you in this video, if you do decide to date an American girl, some ground rules that you're going to have to play by, okay? And if you don't play beside these ground rules, you're going to get taken advantage of. Guys, stick around and watch this video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Listen, you're watching this video for a reason. You're here for a reason. Probably because, like myself and a lot of other men, you're having problems with these females, okay? Guys, check this out. American women are entitled. They're spoiled. They're selfish for the most part, okay? And this is because we groom them. You remember when you were in elementary school, let the girls go first. Hold the door open for the girl. But then when you started dating and you got older, it just got worse and worse and worse. The situation became, go pick her up, pay for all her dates, open the door, open the car door. Just never stops. Pay for the drinks at the nightclub, okay? Pay for the vacations and the trips that you take. Pay her way. And I'm sure I'm going to get some girls say, oh, well, last Christmas I bought my boyfriend a Kobe jersey. Or I co-signed a car after we got married. Or I co-signed a car after he bought me an engagement ring. Guys, and this entitlement stuff just gets worse and worse as they get older. Prime example, it's not just one wedding ring anymore. It's 3. It's a promise ring. It's an engagement ring. It's the wedding ring. You going to pay for the wedding probably? The honeymoon? How many relationships does the woman make more money than the man? All right, guys. So I think I've made my point. You've been here long enough. Let me jump into the reasons why you should never date an American girl, and it's way better for you to date Mexican women, girls from Colombia, Latin girls. And when I say an American girl, I mean a girl that's not westernized. And I know that what I'm telling you goes against everything that you've been taught. Goes against everything everyone's ever told you. Goes against the way you've been raised. But guys, you got to understand something. The way that you were brought up and the way your parents brought you up to take care of a woman, that is traditional thinking. It's traditional thinking because the girls today are not like the girls of the past. They're not like the traditional girls of the past, okay? The traditional girls of the past knew how to cook, right? These girls of today, they grew up on Hot Pockets and toaster strudels. A good friend of mine got off from work, works in the oil field, works hard, goes home to his wife who, of course, doesn't work because she takes care of the kids, which is another mistake they made. He should have never had kids with the wrong person. Okay? And this is not just him. Guys, in the oil field, we live with 14 other guys 2 weeks at a time. And we talk about these things, female problems, things that are going on in our life. And I see it happening over and over again. Guys get home from work, they've been working all day, there's not even food there. The traditional girl, she knew how to cook. The new girl, she says, let's.
Now, y'all seen how that went. I mean, you know, I ain't played the whole video. You seen what he was saying. Now, that's just one person's opinion on how he's saying, like, traditional and how these women used to do and how they used to be. And he said they're not doing it no more. So he feel like the women overseas is doing that type of stuff. So what's y'all opinion? Jay Will said overweight cat. Okay. Keep up the good work. Love the teaching. This dude is not believable. This dude not believable. Seem like a trick. He could be a trick though. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's pretty much saying that he was tired of these women. Shit ain't been going right. He's saying that these women are not doing like they're supposed to in America. He's pretty much saying he feels like these women are lazy. American women are lazy. I agree with the Western sized woman is going to give you a hard time. I think to a certain extent, though, it could happen, but I believe American women give you a hard. I believe overseas women will give you hard times too. My thing is, I'm tired of these American men, especially the black men, going overseas, buying prostitutes, and then talking about how good the prostitute treats them compared to an American regular woman. That's not fair to the women because you're buying a prostitute, she's going to treat you better. Compare the prostitutes in overseas to the prostitutes in America, and then you'll get a fair diagnosis. You can't do apples and oranges. If you're trying to, you bringing the black woman and the women down in America trying to compare the prostitutes overseas. These niggas over here buying sex from women overseas for $2, $3, $4, $5, and then they're sitting up here saying these women are better. How are they better? You're buying a fucking prostitute. It doesn't make any sense. That's like taking the prostitutes in America and comparing them to the women over there who ain't prostitutes. Compare both women and it will make more sense in my opinion. Take the women in America who are not prostitutes and compare them to the women overseas and not prostitutes. At the end of the day, a lot of the men that's paying for sex overseas cannot get a woman in those countries. They can't pull them. They have to go to Colombia and pay for sex because they're corny, they lame, they got money and don't got nothing to do with it. Some of them ain't even at home taking care of their real families. And that's just my opinion. But I don't got no problem pulling women overseas or women in America. So I haven't been butthurt because everybody get played sometimes. Everybody be in situations that, yeah. I was on Melly's show, bro. Yeah, I tried to get up on there and do a little something. I might go back on there, you know what I'm saying? You know, Melly's show pretty much promotes the woman to be at the top, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard though, because before the chick got on there, dudes was bigging her up. Like, the trolls are real in her chat. I mean, she got some super trolls over there. They pretty much ain't giving you no chance. They don't like you. And pretty much the woman that came on there was really kind of young. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just taking my chance. I was the first person to come up. It's going to be tough, though, because the dudes on there are simps. They're the biggest simps on goddamn YouTube on her channel. A woman is a woman. She will always take you through there if you allow it. Yeah, she'll take you through there a lot. I mean, any woman. But, I mean, that's why you're supposed to be a man. A real man ain't getting took through there. All these real men out here who are not having no issues, and all these real men out here who don't have these problems. It's always the dudes that's complaining. It's always the dudes that and like I said, everybody complains sometimes, because then if you ain't trying to find no resolution for your complaints, then it's a waste of time. Like, end of the day, cool, you complain about these American women. What can you do about it then? Go find, I know it's some American women out here who don't act like how the dudes say in the video. But these dudes can't get those type of women because they haven't stepped their game up. They lazy, some of them out of shape. Just like these women, some of these dudes don't got no game. Some of these dudes don't know how to hold a conversation. They scared to go up to women. And these are motherfuckers talking about American women are at the bottom of the list. How are they at the bottom of the list? Because your ass can't get no woman. Then you go over here to Colombia, pay for some sex, And then now you think you King Kong. Yeah, it might make you happier. It might make you feel better. End of the day, you a loser because you went over here paying for sex, and then you're coming back trying to brag like I'm a pimp or player or something. No, no, no. You don't know the different definition of a pimp and a player. Because a player is a motherfucker who go over there and don't pay for ass. If you're going overseas paying for ass trying to compare it to these American women, you're a damn fool. Because my opinion, if you can't pull American women, you sure hell can't go overseas and pull women. Who gonna believe you? Who gonna believe that's true? Who gonna believe that type of stuff is going on? You can pull them in overseas, but you can't pull them in America. I want to see some of these guys that go to Colombia, go to Jamaica and pull some black women, go to Africa and pull some black women, go to Haiti, go to some of these other countries and try to pull those women that are not prostitutes. Or I challenge these men to go to Colombia, pull these women that are not prostitutes. Then I will give you some props. But as long as you're going over there paying for sex and comparing it to the American woman, I would not entertain your shit. Yes, it's some sorry ass women over here in America. Best to believe it's some sorry ass women in Colombia. The ones paying for the ones who selling ass sorry. Them women that's over there selling ass in Brazil, Colombia, they ain't shit. They lame, they sorry ass women. They might be really pretty. They might got nice bodies. They might look like, oh man, I ain't never had a chick like this. First of all, if you're going to Colombia or Brazil saying I ain't never had a woman like that, that means I want to see the women you were fucking with in America. The test overseas is to pull a woman who is on the same social economic level. Exactly. So why the hell are you paying for sex for? Cool. If you're gonna go over there and pay for sex in those countries, we have no problem with that. But once you start getting on World Star Hip Hop, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and you start acting like you are pulling something better than a regular American woman, something's wrong. Yes, if I go buy a hooker in America or overseas, she will cook dinner for me and do anything I want as long as I'm paying her ass. She has sex, she'll cook, do everything. That means you are paying a woman. You lame as hell to pay a woman to do something for you. At the end of the day, if you're a real man, your woman will do it for you because she like you. I want to see that. I want to see you. I want to see some of these dudes challenge themselves. Being successful is more important than trying to chase these females. Exactly. But some of these dudes already have the success. And with the success, it still ain't getting no women. Like money, clothes, cars do not guarantee you to get women. Yes, it guarantee you can pay for sex. Like I ain't rich. I ain't riding on no BMWs. I ain't goddamn doing none of that. I mean, I'm an average dude. And I'm pulling more women than these niggas out here just claiming they balling. Like one guy on there talking about how he's sitting up here, he ain't got time for this and time for that. Bro, you ain't never got time for shit. But I see more people and came in. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. Also donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Papa Pimp is in the chat. I'm gonna put it up so y'all can see it. Make sure y'all donate and show some love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really like Papa Pimp. If y'all enjoy his content and the videos I put up weekly, and y'all enjoy my live, donate to the channel, man. I'm telling you, tell your friends, share, let other people know. You know what I'm saying? Because the more people come, the more things gonna get better. And also join my Facebook group too. You know what I'm saying? Because we get into some deeper topics. The more people come, the deeper the topic's gonna be. But back to this topic again, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude said, but to be real, last 5 chicks I messed with, I could cook. One could cook. Yeah, one could cook. Then you just messing with the wrong women, bro. I mean, some women can't cook though. But I mean, how old are these women that you saying can't cook? Damn, they couldn't cook. Like I can fucking cook, and I'm a man, which that don't mean anything. So you can't compare 5 women to the whole America. Like the women I talk to can fucking cook. So if 5 chicks, you're comparing those 5 chicks to the entire American woman. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you have a problem outside of Western culture. Yeah, maybe not. But I mean, like, I challenge some of these men to show me what you can do when you're not overseas. I want to see, I'm challenging these dudes that's paying for ass in these other countries. Post some videos of your American women. I guarantee you they're not attractive. I guarantee you they don't look like them Colombian women. I guarantee you their baby mamas look like trash. They can't prove they got nice looking women. Or if they do, they're going to buy some prostitute that's sorry as hell like they do in other countries. These niggas got tired of buying prostitutes in America, then they going overseas and shit. There are lack of maturity within the mind. I agree. And don't get it wrong, though. Some of these women will make you want to go overseas. And I will say I have met women overseas, and sometimes a lot of them morals are better. They're raised different. It's different cultures. I challenge these American women to go back and be more into the culture. Be real wise and be real women that do things that women supposed to do. But the reason why these women are not being like that is because of feminism. And that's going on in our country more than other countries. Like I talked to this Jamaican chick who I'm cool with, and she was talking about as far as that gay pride stuff, they don't even tolerate that stuff over there in Jamaica. She said it's a few people that talk about it. America tolerate too much. We tolerate gay pride. We tolerate feminism. We tolerate the woman pretty much standing her own ground to be a man. I ain't saying a woman can't have no freedom, but at the end of the day, a woman is a woman, a man is a man. How you gonna be how are you going to find a husband when you're sitting up here trying to dominate your men? And that's the problem. America television is messing up everything over here, and the families and the households and women being at the top and they running the whole relationship. That's what's going on right now. But I'm gonna drop this link, man, because I want some other people to come up here and talk with me. You know what I'm saying? The conversation getting good. Y'all come up here and talk, man. Y'all hit that link though. Come up here and show some love. You know what I'm saying? 25 to 30. Yeah, you 25 to 30 on how to cook. You ain't gonna never, but I ain't gonna say you can't never learn how to cook. You 25 to 30. Because cooking ain't hard. You can learn how to cook. You can take some classes. You can look at YouTube. You ain't even gotta pay to learn how to cook. You can look at YouTube. I know chefs on YouTube that's teaching people the simple way to cook. What it is, these women don't care. They don't want to learn how to cook. And the men are not putting them to the test and not challenging these women. If you step up and be a real man, these women will learn how to cook. 18 to 30 women are using DoorDash 90% of the time. I don't agree with that, Ripside, too. I don't agree with that because what percentage are the women who using DoorDash? DoorDash is being used by more than just women. They're being used by men, too. So I don't think 90% of women from 18 to 30 are using DoorDash. I don't believe that. Yes, they probably do it sometimes. Hey, I used it before, but I don't believe that's the main thing they are doing. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that. Women nowadays are totally different. You just have to work on yourself. Exactly. Like nobody wants to step that game up and do nothing better. Everybody's sitting around complaining and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I even complain sometimes. I do. But you complain about something and never trying to fix it. You have to try to fix the issues. And these women going to have to change. These men going to have to change. Or it's always going to be these topics. It ain't going to never stop. It's going to be a never-ending conversation. But it's dudes on here who won't even get an American woman the benefit of the doubt, and it's because they've been hurt. So, and they probably went overseas and paid for some ass, and now they goddamn think they King Kong and shit. No, you a lame as hell. You went overseas and paid for some ass. The Western society has embraced the left brain activity over the right side, which in turn makes females over masculine. I agree, yo. That is killing the women, but at the same time, men out here are not looking to find these women that are feminine and will submit to them. Men are trying to do dirty shit to these women. And then when they can't get over with the women, they talking about they ain't right. What it is, a lot of these men want to goddamn run over top of these women. And then at the same time, when the woman won't submit, see, some of these guys will go overseas and find some woman they paying sex for. She doesn't do what the hell they want to. I mean, you paying for the ass, bro. You know she gonna let you do that. Bro, these chicks out here don't cook, even the ones with kids. Shit, hey, the women I fuck with cook. I don't get it though. Like the women I fuck with cook though. So that means that I'm making a better choice in women than you men are. Because the women I fuck with, they cook, they're clean, they do it all. It's all about finding that woman for you. You need to change up what you're looking for, or something ain't right there. I know every damn woman ain't out here and don't know how to cook. That don't make no sense. I agree these chicks these days are whole don't cook like they used to. No, they don't cook like they used to. It don't mean they can't cook. They don't cook like they used to. We don't cook. Think about it though. You look at it. They don't cook like they used to because we don't cook like we used to. We have so much time. Everybody doing something new on the internet. Everything is a rush right now. People getting off work, they'd rather go to a restaurant. They'd rather do this. They'd rather do that. Men and women are so much in a rush. They don't have time to cook. Why do you think people are more unhealthy in America than ever? These restaurants are winning. because people are not taking the time to eat healthy and cook like they used to. And that's on the man and the woman. Motherfuckers are ready to go to these restaurants. Some people believe it's cheaper to go to these restaurants. So don't blame the women for not cooking like they used to. Blame society for making us believe that we got to go to a damn restaurant to get a meal when that shit ain't healthy at all. That's what it's about. How you expect somebody to cook when your ass ain't cooking? You go to most of these men's house, they ain't even trying to cook. And then you get a woman, she doing the same fucking thing because everybody in a damn rush. Everybody in a rush all the time. So slow the fuck down and then find healthy ways to eat. People stop being obese. People start not being overweight. And some of these women will lose weight and start trying to better yourself. What the dude say? Baddies don't cook. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Baddies don't cook. Like, why are these niggas getting these crazy ass examples for like baddies don't cook? Okay, show me a baddie that you're dating that don't cook. Like you saying baddies don't cook. If you ain't dating no baddies, how you know baddies don't cook? First of all, you have to be dating a bad chick, and then a bad chick is just your opinion on how you think a woman looks. So I want to see the women you're dating because to you they might be bad, to me they might not be bad. But every woman you meet ain't baddies don't cook. I never heard no shit like that. How you line up a woman who can cook? I don't know how you line up. Like, why you gonna line up a woman to cook? Like, why would you do that though? Like, I don't understand. Why would you want to line up a woman who can cook? End of the day, you just dating a woman. I'm assuming they know how to cook. Like, I don't got no problem with women not knowing how to cook. I mean, but these dudes out here saying they don't know how to cook and shit. I don't know. She gotta know how to cook. Yeah, she gotta know how to cook a little bit. Yeah, it's women out here. See what's going on though. The few women who can't cook is fucking up every goddamn thing. Yeah, bro, that's why we know people ain't cooking, but you getting all the women cooking, but you getting all the women cooking women. I'm not getting all the cooking women. Y'all, okay. You see, this is what I'm saying. That's why people can't learn nothing. Y'all getting all the women that can't cook. I'm getting all the women that can cook. That don't make no damn sense to make that comparison. I'm just finding better women. I don't know how the hell every time I talk to a man, I can't find a good woman. I can't find a woman who cook. What the hell kind of women? You fucking with the wrong women. And I'm not trying to take no side, because definitely I ran into women. I do not date women that ain't shit. I try not to date those type of women. I think that's the problem. I run into the same type of women y'all run into, but I don't try to wife them up. Stop trying to wife up these sorry ass women and your life will be better. You're trying to wife up somebody who ain't shit and then you complaining about some bullshit. Nah, what thrown to that says that he blamed the woman. It might be the woman's fault though, but at the same time though, at the end of the day, I'm trying to say is it's a lot of dudes on here. All they do is complain and say it's the woman. It ain't always the goddamn woman all the damn time. Yes, the woman got to step a game up and learn how to cook, but you got to think about some of these dudes out here. Mankind was created to rule and dominate over everything. True.
Yeah. Hey, you saying the dudes need to know how to cook?
No, I'm not saying the dudes need to know how to cook. What I'm saying is everything in a rush, and people are not cooking like they used to, and that's what's going on too. Yeah, the women have not stepped that game, but I'm not saying the women. I'm not trying to take the women's side. I'm saying it's women out here who are not doing like they're supposed to. But the dude just said in the comment section, I'm finding the women that can't cook, but he can't find them. I'm like, how the hell you always can't find something? Like it's crazy that I'm able.
Yeah, but look, like I'm gonna put it like this: a lot of women said, they said, hey, look, I didn't see the video. I ain't cooking for no nigga.
Yeah, but why would you date something like that? But my thing, I guarantee you, some of these dudes are dating these women when they say shit like that. I guarantee you, there's a lot of dudes who dating the dudes who can't find women that can't cook. They're still dating these women. So why would you date a woman if she say some shit like that? Okay, that's a good point. She said they ain't cooking for no nigga. Then why would you date somebody like that? Like dude was saying he can't find a woman that cook, but I can. I'm not saying I don't run into the same type of women.
I mean, but look. Hey, that's cool. Like a chick might not be able to cook, or she might be, but obviously it's a problem, man, for the black man and the black woman. Because if you got them 75% of black women are single, you know what I'm saying? It's a disconnect somewhere.
It is a disconnect somewhere. It's just that like I'm just not running into all the women that can cook. I just don't date women with sorry. I mean, I don't like dating women when they have sorry characteristics though. Like, I'm not gonna date a woman who can't cook, who ain't gonna goddamn act like a real woman and then complain about her. Some of these dudes are wiping these chicks up because they look good. Like, you're right, a lot of these chicks that look good, sometimes they don't got good quality. Niggas still wiping them up. And then they'll use that sorry ass beautiful chick as an example to compare to all American women. Like, okay, you wiped up a whore who don't want to cook, who don't want to be a wifey, and now you comparing it to all American women. That's crazy as hell because that just because that chick won't shit don't mean goddamn it ain't some that's out here that's good.
They out here, but
you're right. But I'm saying is don't date one chick and say, goddamn, this bitch right here.
Yeah, we know it ain't all. We know it's some chicks out here who can cook, you know what I'm saying, good women or whatever. But as a whole, it ain't like it used to be.
No, it ain't like it used to be. No, it's not. And I don't know what the problem is, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what do y'all think the problem is?
Y'all don't require it.
You said what now?
Said y'all don't require it.
Oh, okay, so you saying the men ain't requiring to cook?
Nope. Hey, all she had to do is look good, and that's what you got to do.
Damn, that ain't good.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what dudes do. They want to smash. Women doing it based on the same reason. Okay, let me say it this way. Women are using the same metric for how they determine how good they're doing in dating, like dudes. How many dudes they can smash and the best dudes they can smash. So dudes, as long as they smashing, they good. Not how hard it is to get a relationship. Women are doing the same thing right now. They feel like if dudes gonna sleep with me, then that lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. But if dudes were like, hey, you know what? I don't really sleep with women who don't cook. Then that whole thing is gonna change.
That's true.
Women got together and said, hey, I'm not gonna sleep with a man who ain't got no job. I ain't gonna sleep with no man who ain't got a car. I ain't gonna sleep with a man who ain't got a place to stay. And they got together and decided that. Now, I'm not saying all these women do that, but in general, they done got together and said, well, you sleeping with a man who ain't got no job, you gotta he gotta elevate, he gotta be this, he gotta have this, no scrubs and all that. I'm talking about that. Yep, then they'll get together and say, bitch don't cook, this bitch don't cook. Then they make a whole song about these bitches ain't cooking. And
right. And I agree.
Make that the new BBL. That need to be the new BBL. Shit, learn some cooking lessons.
Exactly. I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all 100% on that. Like this dude say I'm capping. Like why I gotta be capping because you can't find a woman to cook. I mean I don't know that. I'm sorry you can't find a woman who cook, but I ain't capping.
I was in the comments. I think what we're saying is you meet a girl, you go on a date, right? You're not gonna know she cooked on the first date. She ain't cooking for you.
No, you're right. I mean,
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it take a while.
Right. So what we're saying is, out of all the first dates you go on, what percentage of those first dates afterwards do you get food? See, back in the day, they invite you over to get some food. First date, hey, you should try my sweet my pecan pie. Come try my sweet potato pie. Come have some of my greens. And over at the house, they ain't cooking for you. They gonna wait till you married, then they go start or in a relationship, then they go start cooking for you. Shit.
So you saying women? Hello, now let's go back to it. Now you saying women should let men come over their house the first day? You know, men ain't coming over there to goddamn.
Shit, I go to houses all the damn time on the first date. That's what gets me. I'm like, when you say like you meet a lot of women who could cook, I'm like, I meet a lot of women who let me over their house. I don't know about y'all.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and say women let me come over their house first.
Hey,
I question that
before
shit.
it's the but I think like it's a bigger issue than just cooking, man. Cause like, so I sit back and think I was criticizing them at first, but I was like, okay, these dudes going overseas. I don't know if they paying for these bitches or what. Most likely are.
Yeah.
But if some of them seem genuinely happy, so I can't really judge them. These motherfuckers, they don't mind throwing their money out there and then coming back and then
My thing is that's cool though, but do you think it's fair that they're comparing these prostitutes to American women who ain't prostitutes? Like what the fuck?
Not all of them is fucking with no prostitutes. They might just be
the ones who do. Come on, the videos we see, they fucking with prostitutes.
Yeah, some of them are, but I'm saying like it's motherfuckers over here fucking with prostitutes though.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm just about to say that. I'm like,
no, I'm not saying they ain't, but I'm saying that when they showing World Star Hip Hop or they post these videos on the phone, it be a dude who we know paying for ass, and they be like, man, see how these women do? Like that don't even make no sense. Like we compare the men that's getting women without paying for sex. Like if you gonna World Star Hip Hop gonna put the shit out there that they want to put out there, so they making it bad too. They putting out the man. It's like World Star Hip Hop. They putting out a woman shaking her ass. They putting out what they want to put out because that's what people want to see. So when they put a video of a dude overseas, they gonna put somebody over there with some whores. When they put a woman up, they're not gonna put a woman up most of the time. They got some class. They gonna put a bitch up there shaking her ass. So
Of course not. Of course not. And so dudes in general, that's what they do. I think one of the big things you got to do is here's the problem as someone who, lived overseas for a little while and in one of the countries you were just talking about. And that is like dudes go a lot of times it's just you being an American. It don't matter that if you got any money really. You could be broke as I don't know what, but you just being an American changes it already. I mean, you ain't gonna be like just like the dude she know across the street. You just already a dude that got a little. You already got some swagger. It's almost like you ever heard women with a dude with an English accent?
Right.
They go all crazy over the English accent.
Let me make this point though. Now, I will say this: if a man's struggling in America to get women, what make you think he's gonna go overseas and turn into a player? That don't make sense to me. If you struggling with American women, yeah, you might get some play over there, but like you said,
I was looking at a few videos, man, and some of these dudes, they like some of them been married before and all that. They just feel like, hey, they going overseas. They like the way they be treated overseas.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that. What I'm saying is, how many of these men do y'all think that can't get women in America gonna go overseas and shit gonna change? Let's just say how many y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen? Y'all think it's gonna be different? If you can't get women in America, do you think they're gonna go overseas since it's so much better over there? That they gonna go over there and become players over there and overseas? What's y'all opinion on that?
Nah, they ain't turning into no players, but at the same time, they get women to cooperate based on what they you know what I'm saying, I done seen.
Yeah.
I can't speak from it firsthand because I don't be fucking over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't be fucking around over there.
I met some women that was from like Jamaica and stuff. I don't think it's no different. They got different cultures. They ain't
not like Jamaica. We talking about
but it's overseas though.
We talking about I lived in South America, and you know what? Like people, it ain't like that. Like dudes is it's different. It's just different. You know what I mean? They already treating you nice. You know what I mean? It's just like anywhere. Just like chick on the thing he was on, the pineapples, she would have given you about 30 minutes. You would have had a lot more time with that chick. They wouldn't have put you away.
But did you see what the people in the chat were saying? They were crushing my ass on their chat.
Well, I'm saying, they gonna talk shit to everybody. But
yeah, they do. I'm just saying, but they didn't. The second dude, they crushed them a little bit. They crushed me the whole time. I didn't see nobody say anything good. And it don't matter. They didn't want me on there. They crushed me. They were saying crazy things, which I'm not mad they did that. It's like they ain't giving nobody a chance. The people in the chats are making a big influence on people. They crushed me. I did not see one good comment about me. Not saying that influenced the chick or anything. She wasn't feeling me, and that's cool.
Nah, she wanted, and you gotta come with the excitement. You know what I'm saying? I saw what you were doing. You was going to kind of like asking her questions about herself. Where you from? What part? But kind of it's like, well, have you been to California before? You know what I mean? Like, because like. For her, she was just like, all right, so like, what about California? You know what I mean? You gotta make it exciting,
And I look back at my face too. I was looking kind of dead, looking like I didn't really know. I mean, I'm more of a real life person. Like it was real, but I'm more of in person. I'm not saying it would have been different in person. I think I would have got a better conversation if I'd have walked up to her and tried to talk to her somewhere. Not saying she would have dated me or anything. Up there, I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to really respond. I was kind of like out of my zone. Like, hold on, man, this ain't really me. I'm not really feeling it, but there's no excuses. I take the L. I just want to prove people don't be scared. But at the same time, it was like it was different.
Yeah, well, here's the other thing too. You were early. So she even said that. She was like, well, there's other people this early, so I want to get to know other people. So it wasn't just that she wasn't feeling you. It was like, all right, you were like caller number what? Like 4 or 5? I can't remember.
I was number 1.
You were number 1? Yeah, because it was like, yeah, so you call it number 1. So it's not like, like she's just trying to feel other people too. So if you came in at the end, you probably would have had a whole different experience than somebody who's
like you said, my energy wasn't good either. Maybe like it's a learning experience. Maybe I gotta come a different way.
Hey, I don't even think it was none of that. I don't think it was your energy, nothing like that, man. It was the fact that bitch wanted somebody young, man.
Exactly.
Are you going? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, soon as the other dude came on there, she would compliment him and shit.
Exactly. And when she said she was not dating nobody older than 35, I was like, man, I ain't gonna win this shit.
I don't care what you.
Okay. I didn't even hear all that.
But it's cool though because that's her opinion. Dude said, "Are you going to the store picking up women?" Play with I go to the store and pick up women. But I mean, like, I mean, I go back on there. Like, if you think about it, it's set up. Did you see how the dudes was bigging her up? She was pretty.
She was pretty.
But at the same time, they were acting like she was Nia Long. Like, this chick ain't no goddamn Nia Long.
No. She was. Oh, what is her name?
They bigged her up, bro. They was already. Cause, like, think about it. Imagine if we went on the show and we was getting beat up by women. We'd be sitting back goddamn like superstar. She was a superstar to somebody like me, and I was like lesser than a fucking piece of bread on the ground, pretty much, because they was bigging her ass up. Like, I'm not saying it changed how she. I still think she was a humble person because she was nice about it. But you can't help but be confident when everybody's saying you beautiful, you like Nia Long, you this, you that. I look back at the chat, they were bigging her up so high. I was like, damn, you ain't got no other choice but to win if you're a woman.
I mean, hey, you got to blame the men for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then the dudes are up in the woman and down in the men that come on the show. I even seen when the other dude came on the show, she said he was cute. Niggas in the comments every time, man, that nigga ugly, that nigga this nigga corny.
Yeah, I mean, you know they going, you know the chat gonna hate.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, you would think it'd be a few people who would be supportive. Nobody was supportive though. I mean, I'm just saying though, if you go on there, just have tough skin and goddamn know it's gonna be a show. You see that woman that got up there and did 60 people? You telling me she ain't take advantage of the spotlight? That one woman did everybody that came up. I'm like, is you even trying to give anybody a chance? You did 60 fucking people. Why the hell come on there then? What you come on there for?
That's how
I seen one on what the dude reversed it. He was like, man, he was asking a question like, oh, you got 2 kids? You got this and that? He was like, I think I'm gonna pass on that.
I seen one of them dude called him a bitch. He's like, bitch. They laughed about that shit. He got it out before he got kicked off. But I mean, I don't see no need of name calling unless you want to do it. But the one that was dissing everybody, I believe she need to be called a bitch because you have this motherfucker coming up here just dissing people. You ain't even getting them a shot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she did this shit on purpose.
Yeah, that means she was taking advantage of her platform. Somebody need to tell her about herself though. Cooking is something that comes up during conversation. Do y'all believe cooking is something that comes up during conversation when y'all dating a woman on the first date?
If you ask.
True. But let me ask y'all this question. Does cooking matter if y'all ain't trying to be with this chick?
Nah. Okay. But like I said, nah. But I'm saying, like, for as the whole, all this damn motherfuckers dating over overseas and over there, like this shit way bigger than cooking though.
It is way bigger than cooking. And like I said, I don't want to come off as a hater with dudes going overseas. I'm not into it. Cool. I just feel like sometimes they comparing apples and oranges when they doing this shit. And that's because of what the damn television. Like, I'm telling you, man, entertainment is twisting shit up. Like, we know it's men over there that's getting women without paying for sex, but they're not showing those men. They're showing what the fuck they want to show. They're showing the dudes that are having a great time. Who want to see some boring ass relationship when you can see this dude over here having a good time with 4 or 5 women?
I was just about to say, like, dude's gonna be, that dude probably ain't got no video camera. See, you gotta think about it. People video themselves out with a woman and da. Like, I ain't gonna blow her head up like that. I'm just keeping it cool and under wraps. Like, I'm gonna pop up with her. I ain't gonna try to show you all the dates and stuff. I'm going, nah.
Right.
Like, dudes who seeking attention, that's what they got to do.
Exactly.
It's just like any dude. You go to the club, like, dudes is in the VIP trying to show out and da. It's just what dudes do to try to peacock. That's what it's called, peacocking. That's what the goal is. Show your feathers. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's say you a dude like you. You said you getting them over the first night, so you got them going over that house the first time you meet them. You gonna learn a lot more about them if you're able to do that. But everybody can't do that shit. That just is.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you talk for about a week. You try to set up something, and then I'm real busy. She real busy, and I'm like, look, I'll come over and cook. And then she like, oh, you can cook? Oh my goodness, yeah. You know how they go. Then you go and cook, and that's the end of that. It ain't that hard. I don't know why dudes make it harder than they gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Though. Like, we know these women out here fucked up, especially new generation. But it's that if these younger women are fucked up, who teaching them? That means, goddamn, this is a fucking cycle that might not never end because it's women. What happened? I want to know, when did the problem become an issue when women didn't know how to cook anymore? Like, what the fuck happened? Somebody.
Dads went out the house. Dads got out the house. When dads got out the house and dudes wasn't at home waiting for a home cooked meal, they got mad at mom. A lot of women feel like I'm educated enough to where I ain't got to do nothing for my husband. That's really the truth. They feel like if I get enough money and enough status, then he ain't gonna. I don't have to go beneath me to do regular stuff. I'm like, it ain't about the cooking. We can hire somebody to cook. I just want somebody. It's a love language of acts of service. That's what it is. That's the truth. You know, it's not about the food. I can go and get some food. It's about you thought about me enough to like sit over here and I mean, it take preparation. Think about it. You got to go get the ingredients. You got to come back home. You got to put time away to go and put this together. You got to organize some like a schedule so that like when the food is hot when I get there, you know what I mean. So that when I arrive at 8 o'clock, you already been started cooking at 5:30. So when I show up in the dough and I come through the dough, you're like, oh, it's smelling good. You coming in the house.
I'm gonna tell you something else I heard women say too. If you ain't trying to put a ring on it, why should I cook for you?
Exactly.
That's and I mean, okay, cool. You want to goddamn show me you can cook before we put a ring on it. I might not want to put a fucking ring on it. Like these women want to put their standards up. That's why you got to goddamn check these chicks like that. But at the end of the day, the same woman who say crazy shit like that, she gonna do right for somebody else. She gonna stay manless. She ain't gonna find no goddamn husband. Cool. You ain't gonna goddamn show how to cook until you get a ring on your finger. Cool.
And that's why they don't get no ring on their finger.
Or they gonna wait.
You assume that this is the whole mentality of what's that called? Abundance mentality. And I don't really believe in all that stuff, but it's true that a lot of dudes have this like, well, I gotta just take her because that's all that's left. Nah, move on, get you another one, you know, find another model, you know. Look, if I go to the car dealership and this car ain't got no heated seats, go to the other car that got the heated seats. I ain't gotta sit in here and be like, man, I wish I had gotten the one with the heated seats. Get the one that can cook. You ain't gotta sit here and be with the one that don't. Go somewhere, move around.
Right. But at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be issues with these type of topics anyway. Like definitely women ain't doing like they're supposed to, and I think men might be complaining a little bit. Okay, these women sorry as hell. Cool. What are you gonna do to find you a woman who is not? What are you gonna do? Because that is like if you having issues with these women being sorry, and I know it's a problem deeper than what we're talking about. But it got to be a way around that shit. I mean, stop wiping up these chicks just because they fine as hell.
Hey, like you said, that's some of their solution right there. They go, hey, look, all right, I'm gonna go overseas.
Okay, then that's fine.
That's their solution.
If you're going overseas and you find a woman who's doing that right shit and you ain't paying for it, I give you props. Like, cool, that's what you gotta do. I'd do it too if I had to. But at the same time, whatever you can do to find that woman, but is it always okay? So is every time you need to find a woman that got cooking skills and stuff, do you got to go overseas for that? Everybody can't go overseas.
No. So, but I'm saying if they got the means to do it, and they shit. Some of them like I said, not all of them paying for ass. Some of them just they might be over there looking for a wife type, and they don't support the woman for us, financially, but she doing the household duties. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? Basically, a regular wife back in the day.
Because some of them times overseas, they just want to hang out with you. I think a lot of dudes really don't understand that. Like a lot of times, they just want to hang out with you. It ain't about doing stuff all the time, paying for. Like they don't do nails and all that stuff. Like. I mean, they do it, but it's not that expensive. It's not like here. Like they don't do all that stuff. Like they do here, hair and nails and all that stuff. That's their hair. Their nails is regular. Clothes is regular. It ain't paying like that. You know what I'm saying? It's usually like you just hanging out. It ain't that serious.
Like if they doing that, I respect that more than them. They doing a transaction. You know what I'm saying, with some prostitution type shit.
Yeah, it's just hanging out, man. They just want to be because you already on vacation.
But buying nails and shit, the same thing. If you got them first thing come out your mouth, I get your nails done. I'm like, hold up,
I'm saying, man, women here, that's what they gonna want. Some hair,
makeup. If they do it over there, the thing about it is, like, I noticed, man, that shit ain't even hurting their pockets none, because like, damn, they ain't even spending that. They ain't even damn hurting.
Food to be a trick, man. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
So you saying?
Well, I ain't gonna necessarily. I thought about it. I ain't gonna even necessarily call them a trick, because if they dating a woman. And then, you know what I'm saying, they ain't asking for nothing extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? They ain't buying her diamond necklaces and shit.
Oh, you dating them? That's a totally different bomb. We talking about dudes that's going over there and dating women. Come on, man.
Oh, you talking about dudes just going over to smash?
Yeah, that's going. They paying for ass.
I mean,
I won't talk about it.
Yeah, we weren't talking about them because those dudes. First of all, most of these countries you're talking about, you got to learn the language, and most of them can't speak the language. So there ain't no playing when you try to do Google Translate. It don't work. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've been seeing dudes try that stuff. It don't work.
All right, what's the solution for men that can't get overseas and they're trying to get a good woman in America? What is the solution for that? Because everybody can't get over there. I want to know, what can the man who can't get overseas do? Just
date.
Give up? You said what now?
Date. You gotta have to date.
Okay. So
you gotta do it one by one. I mean, how you gonna know? You ain't gonna know from jump. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't gonna fall in your lap.
Do you think so we're gonna put it out there, the women are the big problems. Do you think some of these men might be the problems too? And they ain't like doing like they supposed to do as a man? Because we got men out here ain't doing right either. So is that a problem?
I don't know, man. I'm just I ain't gonna talk about. I'm gonna just talk about the regular guy. I ain't talking about like the
the regular guy. Yeah.
Some I done seen, man, like some of them. Hey, what more can they do? You know what I'm saying? What more can they do?
So that means these mothers need to start goddamn teaching their daughters the values and how a real woman's supposed to be, and that's not going on anymore. These women out here, and I mean, most time you see women out here that can't cook and ain't doing right, their mama probably doing the same damn thing. So how she supposed to learn anything? So that goes back to, is it just they ain't got no man, or they just goddamn ain't. I mean, if your mama out here goddamn selling ass and ain't goddamn cooking and ain't doing right, what the hell can the daughter learn?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They never thought the mama never thought that a man was important enough to learn to cook.
Yeah, that's just crazy as hell.
If you got a daddy at home, I'm telling you, I ain't met one woman who grew up in a 2-parent household, grew up all the way through 18 years, and she don't know how to cook. I ain't never seen it. Grandma gonna beat that ass. You better know how to cook something. Like, she gonna make you. Like my grandma, and none of them women cook now, but they know how. They might not do it, but they know how.
I think now there's a lot of men and women trying to battle. Like some of these women trying to battle the man for position of power and shit. And I think that's becoming a fucking problem too. When these women got them trying to act like, man, we ain't bagging down. We ain't doing this. And I think they come back to them not wanting to cook either, because they feel like, shit, I ain't cook if you ain't gonna do this. And I'm like, hold on, man, you trying to fight position of power with motherfucking men, and you causing issues. And I think a lot of these women are causing problems from the jump. Like some of these women feel like, man, like this one chick I had met, she was younger. She gonna talk about, she tried to use Kevin Samuel's strategy on me. Talking about Kevin Samuel said, you gotta have your shit together and have this money. I'm like, hold up, man, I don't know what the fuck you were listening to. Kevin Samuels was talking about y'all coming in with the naive goddamn imagination.
Hey, you talking about them Kevin Samuels? Shit, that's how he got so popular. That's telling you right there how he got popular, man, because it's a damn disconnect between black men and the black woman. If not, he would have never been that popular.
But a lot of them women come on the show with goddamn like had these imaginary goddamn minds to think I deserve this man just because I look good. Like she over there trying to reverse the game on me and make it look like I gotta be balling to get her because she younger. No, bitch, I don't know what the hell you talking about. You gotta have your shit together too. Kevin Samuels won't saying that. I think I don't think these women be listening. They hear what they want to fucking hear. They got selective hearing, and that's a problem too.
They think, well, here's the thing. That's why he always, okay, because I was a big Kevin Samuels dude. So let me say it this way. He always started off with asking them what they rate themselves, right? So if they feel themselves as being the girl you were talking about, feels she's an 8, she thinks she need an 80,000 or more earning dude. That's what he was talking about. If you are 8, but these women feel that they're 8s and they 5s and 6s. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. If you an average woman, you need an average dude. Average dude make about 42, 5 a year. That's the kind of dude we talking about. You don't gotta have all your stuff together for that.
And that's the kind of stuff I didn't like about Kevin saying, R.I.P. him, a woman at 8 deserve a goddamn man making a whole lot of money? Hell no. I don't give a fuck how good you look.
Well, no, what he's saying is the opposite, actually. The guy who is a high amount of money ain't gonna go for no 4 or 5 because he's like, I earned this money. I ain't going back to what's the name, with the have to plat out and with a wig and all that stuff. I can get an 8 or a 9 or a 10 because that's what they're looking for. Everybody looking for the same dude. The dude got the power and all. That's what he was trying to explain. Like, there's a lot of beautiful women. There's not a lot of dudes making this kind of the money they talking about. $250,000 a year. That's top in black community. That's 2 to 3% of the population. Half of them married. You got to take off the married dudes. You got to take off all the dudes who married, who got kids, who got all these other things. That's a few dudes, you know what I mean? And they don't really realize how few of the dudes. Just get you a regular dude who go to a job, work at the plant. Like the girl said, what the one that she's like, I just gotta settle with a regular dude. And he was like, yeah. She's like, well, what do I gotta do to get a high value dude? He was like, be reincarnated because you got. Yeah, I was rolling, but anyway, he was saying that because she was like, what I gotta do? And he was like, you 230 pounds, you got 2 kids, you got a chest tattoo, you ain't seen the old girl. It was like, well, what do you want to do? But she probably felt like she was an 8 or a 9. You know what I mean? And that's the craziest part about it. Like, it's like,
I don't give a fuck if she bad. She up there goddamn talking about she need a man making 300,000. I'm like, bitch, you goddamn lost your mind.
She to live the life they're talking about. The life they talking about is different. You know what I mean? The life that they're talking about is crazy because the life they're talking about is like, they're not talking about regular life. They're talking about what they see on IG, which is we gonna travel as a family internationally. Those plane tickets alone. Shoot, I went to Hawaii once from like Southeast. The plane tickets alone were $800. And that's one person, 2 people, $1,600. Staying there in the hotel. You got 3 kids because they're like, oh, I'm gonna have 3 kids. 3 kids, so that means you're gonna at least need 2 rooms. 2 rooms in Hawaii was $200 a night. You know what I'm saying? Food in Hawaii was ridiculous. You talking about a $8,000 trip? Let's put it frank. And we talking about that multiple times a year. They don't want to just go once a year. They want to go at least twice a year. Man, most people got $16,000 to really go around and spend. 95% of folks ain't got $16,000. Even if you were making $100K, $16,000 would be 16% of your money each year going to just vacations. That would not work. You got to make $300,000. My point is, you got to make $300,000 for that to even make sense.
So let me ask you a question: should a woman be a housewife, or should she get a job like her man do and help pay for shit?
Man, most of the time they job don't pay enough. It pays just enough for the date. What's it called for the daycare? Daycare for these kids you got 2-3 kids in daycare. You talking a good chunk of change, man.
So
3 kids in daycare.
So in your opinion, so you would rather just have a woman at home not working? You don't want
Man, she can work on my business at home. I got my side business.
Now if you got your business, okay, that's different.
No, I'm gonna figure out something for her to do. She's gonna be crocheting something. I'm gonna find something for you to do in the house.
What about you, Brian? What's your opinion, Brian? You want your woman working or what?
Yeah, these days, yeah. But like I said, man, if the mentality was like back in the day, then she wouldn't have to work. But shit didn't change.
It has changed. So let's say you got a woman making $100,000 a year. You think she'll be a good one?
Yeah, she ain't doing it like that, then. So it's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, $100,000. She better pay some bills.
I was like, she gonna pay some bills. I mean, my question is this though, but for Prime though, if she made $100K, right, and y'all get married, it's 3 years later, or no, not 3 years later, 6 months later after the baby's born, it's time for her to go back to work. See, most of these women don't want to go back to work after the babies come out. That whole lifestyle change afterwards. You'd be like, wait a minute, you was working beforehand. Yeah, but I like to stay home with my child and raise him up.
Yeah.
Now you got 5 years, because that's 5 years till school start now.
Right.
So you got 5 years of supporting this woman, and then let's say you got 2-3 kids. They say every 2 years you got a kid. They got 3 stair step every 3 years. So the first one's in school at 6, second one's about to go to school at 4, next one's about to go to is also about to go to school at 2. She ain't going back to work till at least for all total of 8 years. Whatever job you had is gone. If you were making $100K, 8 years out of the workforce, yeah, let me see you come back to the workforce and make $100K, because you're gonna be. You've been out the workforce for 8 years. See, people don't think about all this stuff when these girls talk. You got to listen to what they're saying. So I ask the right questions when I'm listening, because they're like, well, I'd like to. Are you going to continue to work 3 months after this baby come out? Are you going to go and drop this baby off at the daycare and go back to your $100,000 a year job? And then most women, you gotta be firm on that. If she's like, well, if he's doing what he needs to do, no.
Then you got some of these women out here who trying to be housewives just to use your ass too. Because some of these women want to goddamn not work so they can live at the house and have you take care of them. They're not traditional. They're looking to use your ass. So you got to watch out for them type of women too. Because this women out here will quit their jobs in a heartbeat for a simp.
Oh yeah, they quit that job in a heartbeat. I don't think most of them don't care. They don't want to work. That's why I told somebody the other day. I was like, most of the women over 30 are pretty easy because like they realize now like. It's like, dang, this working thing that somebody told me that was supposed to be so great for independent women, this thing ain't so great no more. Especially when some kids hit. Like most, like somebody said, single mamas ain't looking for love; they looking for help.
That's true.
I'm not talking about financial necessarily. I'm just talking about somebody else to take these kids sometimes.
Yeah.
Somebody else. All this stuff.
They looking for somebody to come there and play father and shit, take care of the kids and shit like that.
I mean, even if it's just a built-in babysitter, they just want somebody else that they can run stuff off of and take them to the water park.
And what you get out of it? Sex? All you getting out of sex?
All you get out of that's why being a stepfather ain't the ish. That's why he was trying to explain to them too. That's another thing he was trying to explain to these girls. Like they think stepfather was like some great thing, and it's like no dude wakes up, grows up, wanting to be a stepfather. Man, I'm 18. I can't wait till I got
Hey, I know somebody just like that. Hey, they took on the role of a stepfather. Man, chick already had 3 kids.
But you know what's so funny? You say that. I looked at a Facebook post one day, and this dude was saying he would never do nothing like that, but come take care of a woman kids. He got shot down by the men and the women. Niggas on that time about he ain't shit. Like, what the fuck? Yep. So you telling me you only a good man when you damn taking on somebody else's family?
Yeah, you started somebody else's daddy.
That's fucked up. Okay, cool. Y'all think somebody need to help that woman out, but don't down a man because he don't want to do that shit. Because a good man is not a man that takes care of other people's kids. That's what is going on in this world now. They're defining a good man by saying he'll wipe up a woman with kids. That's crazy as fuck.
Nah, he's a good man because he fixes other dudes' problems that they left.
And that's what they're trying to fix.
That ain't me. That don't make me a good man because I'm fixing what somebody else did.
Exactly.
My job is to do what I'm supposed to do, and then I'm supposed to be loved for that. But it's a thankless job, man, because even if you do a good job, right? Let's say you do a really good job and everything's going well for you with the kids, because you don't gotta just fall in love with this woman. You got 2-3 other personalities that gotta like you, right? Because you got 3 people you gotta keep happy. Because let's say she love you and then one of the kids like you, but one of them hates your guts, right? Mm-hmm. That's a hard. I don't want to go home to that. That ain't a peaceful place to be where like one of the kids is breathing over me at night, trying to go smother me in my sleep.
When you complain about that, imagine the kid trying to fight you and shit.
Yeah,
imagine like
14, 15-year-old boys.
And you got to whoop his ass or he going to whoop your ass. That's some crazy shit to go through. I've seen situations like that where a dude getting his ass whooped by the woman kid. The woman can't even control her fucking kids. You don't need to be there for fucking period.
See, that's the thing though. She ain't gonna control them kids. That's another thing he went over. They the son husbands. They are son husbands, man. These dudes these kids, especially the sons, are their husbands, man.
Now, if you a bitch, if you're in a relationship with a woman, her kids whooping your ass, then that's just a bad look right there. I'm telling you. Like,
but you can't whoop them. That's another thing he went over too. He was like, when he asked them, okay, you want a new stepfather to come in, can he discipline your kids like they're yours? No, right?
True. But I'm talking about
pick up on that real.
What about the men who get with these kids that are older that they're just punking them and shit? What kind of man gets in that type of situation? Yeah, like he getting punked by the 16-year-old son and shit, 18-year-old son smacking him side the damn head, and he got to fight him and shit. That's a bad look for you to wipe this chick up and then her kids up in there grown trying to fight you. Yeah. Who would be in that situation? Who wants to be in that situation? That's a desperate guy. That's a simp to me. And I've seen guys that was in them situations. Like, if you got a woman and you got to take her to the point, like, okay, let's say you 28 years old and you find this 38-year-old woman with grown-ass kids and you got to date her to have a woman. Something going on with you, bro. I mean, but just an opinion.
I think that's another thing. So back to your topic. That kind of goes to your topic, and that is a lot of the women overseas, though, ain't going to have no baby out of wedlock.
Not as much. No,
definitely not as much. We got a crazy rate. I mean, we talk
but
about
the one that's getting Americanized is,
especially the black America, especially got an 80%. 80% ain't married when they had this baby. That's a lot. You talking about only 20% really when they marry had the baby. You know, most of them ain't having it then. You know what I mean? And so over there, you're gonna have a larger chance and opportunity to find women who don't.
Now what's going on to the point these women are not getting these men to marry? And what the fuck are they choosing the wrong men? Like, what's going on with that?
They don't want the men. They wanted the genes of the dude, but they don't want the dude. They like he's tall. They like his smile. They like his swagger. They like the way he talked to them. And she fall in love with him, but women don't think about 2 feet from their face often. They think about 2 inches away. They don't thinking about 10 years from now. Can I look up to this man? Can I be with him long term? Da, 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 da. A lot of these women are pregnant longer than they was with the dude.
Yeah, it is sad to be out here. I be seeing so many single mothers. I mean, it be women out here with a baby in their belly looking for another man. I'm like, God damn, you ain't even dropped the motherfucker yet. You already looking. The fuck going on?
You see Brittany Renner out here, and dudes is gonna, and nobody's really gonna sign up for that. It was a big joke, you know. Dudes ain't signing up for that. Only if he get a kid. Now, if he get a kid out of it, then he know he can Kevin Federline her, right? Gets a little money out of her. Or Halle Berry. What's Halle Berry's ex-husband? He got all that money out of it because, you know, in California, you got to pay to keep my lifestyle as good as your lifestyle. So you can't have 2 different lifestyles when the kids come to the house. So that dude was getting paid. The model dude for Halle Berry, Kevin Federline, they get all this money out of them. Now, you got to have a baby. A lot of these women will have 2, 3 kids, and they say, I don't want to have no more kids. Now you're going to be stepdaddy. You don't even get no kids out of this woman. That's crazy. Your whole bloodline ends, and you taking care of another man's bloodline for him while he in jail or whatever he doing.
And then he come back and he might goddamn take over when he come back.
Oh, he come back. Her feelings ain't changed. Always, because she imprinted with him. She what's it called? Pair bonded.
And he's violent. And then he come back violent as hell and shit. And you ain't got in a bad situation and shit.
I'm telling you, man. That's just a place I don't go. So I'm with the few women who ain't got no. So when I'm talking about it, and you were talking about this earlier about the cooking, I'm like, it's a lot more than just like, if she look good. Like, yeah, if she look good, I'm gonna approach her. But then after I approach her, now I gotta figure out, can she cook? Does she want kids? Is she gonna work? Is she gonna work after we have these kids that we gonna have? Does she feel like divorce is like real easy? Like, I don't want her taking me to the cleaners. I do got some cash, so I don't.
That's why when you approach these women, if you in my situation when I approach them, or you a man out here approaching them, you know every woman ain't wifeable.
Oh man, it's maybe 1% out of you approach 100 women a day, you might get 10% of them that you actually smash, and out of that 10% that you actually smash, 1% maybe be the type that you like. Okay,
but I don't even look at no women like when I meet women, I don't be looking at them as no wifeys. You know what I'm saying? Like I think some people look at women as wifey. If you out here looking for wifeys every time you meet a damn woman, then that's a problem you got. Because when you out here playing the field, you shouldn't be looking for no wifey. You should be trying to have some fun.
So here's my question though. Then how do you now? I got a question for you, then, Papa Pimp. How do you separate? My question is how do you think you're gonna find your wifey? Like you say you find them differently.
It definitely gonna take dating. It would take me to date. It would take.
I'm saying initially, like you said, when you out at the supermarket, like when you do your videos, you ain't looking to get wifey out of it. So what I'm trying to say is, how do you separate? You know, that's like women. They tell me.
Oh, you saying how do I separate? Like if I'm looking for somebody I really want to talk.
Yes,
that's pretty much on my time. It'll be the same way, but it'll be on my time and shit. Like, you know, I might see a chick. I ain't thinking about the channel. I can go up to her. I mean, definitely, I think men that overcome the fears of approaching women have a better chance of finding the woman they want. Let's say you a man and you ain't looking to be no player. You looking to goddamn find a woman to be a wife with. I think that if you got the skills, you can find her, but it's deeper than just overcoming your fears of approaching. You got to actually date. You got to ask questions like you say, you ask your women. You got to find out what she's looking for, and y'all got to agree. You can't make her be somebody she don't want to be now. So that means you ask the questions. If she ain't trying to be what you're looking in a woman, then you need to damn X her out as somebody you're trying to be with. I think men are trying to force some of these women to be something not. If you got a woman, let's say I meet a woman, and I think she look good. She got some of the stuff I'm looking for in a woman. I say, you know how to cook? She said, nah, I don't cook. Why would I even entertain that shit anymore? Like, yeah, we can goddamn do something sexual and all that stuff, but once you say you don't, it ain't even that she said she couldn't cook. She said, I don't cook. So that what would y'all do in that situation? You gonna X her out. But I think some of these men are not Xing that woman out. I think they like, man, she look good. I'm gonna fuck with her anyway. I'm gonna try to change her. You cannot change somebody. They tell you I don't cook. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if I'm out here trying to find a woman, I'm gonna have to date. I'm gonna have to look for what I'm looking for. When I'm trying to date a woman, I go by what I want in a woman. Definitely, and then if I'm not trying to find a woman to be with, I'm just having fun. I don't give a damn if she know how to cook or not, because I ain't trying to be with you anyway.
So that kind of brings us back to what Dude was saying, like when you were talking earlier, like it kind of brings us back to that, because it's like, well, why these women involved not to cook? Well, you ain't, you still hanging out with her and she ain't cooking, so she feel like
well,
she
you talking about if I'm trying to be with her and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Women don't know the difference. Wait, here's the thing. They don't know the difference. They think every dude who's smashing with them think you want to be with them.
Sometimes, yeah, they do. But at the end of the day,
maybe not all, but
like at the end of the day, why would I be trying to treat a woman I ain't trying to be with like a wifey? That's a problem too. Like I'm with this woman trying to, okay, if she want to cook, yeah, but I'm not gonna try to make her be somebody I ain't trying to be with. I'm not gonna waste that type of energy. Like I don't think you should be wasting that type of energy with a woman you're not trying to be with. If you're trying to get her to be a woman who cooks for you and stuff, you're just wasting your time. Like you can't do that with every woman. I don't think none of these players. I don't think alpha male strategy out here doing it. He might got women cooking for him, but I don't think that's his intentions. I don't think that's Mr. Lucario's intentions. I think they just trying to goddamn get the woman.
I think they just trying to smash. They ain't trying. But
I will go back to something you said that makes sense. Like Player Supreme. I don't know how many people watch these videos, but he said something about it's bigger than just having sex. He said if you just out here trying to have a bunch of numbers on your belt, he said you're doing it wrong. He believed in building your women as a business, and he believed in having them do stuff for you. And then when they don't act right, you just switch them out. He pretty much believed you get about 3 or 4 women, and then you control that situation. You start your own business, and you have them run your business while you're controlling everything. You grow and stuff. He pretty much saying that you're going to be in control of the whole situation. And the woman don't act right, you got to get her ass out of there. But that's going to be tough, though, because everybody cannot do the pyramid that he was saying do. How many men are running their women like a business? That's going to be complicated. And it's going to take skills, and it's going to take finding women who are going to cooperate. And that's on a bigger scale. Niggas can't even control one woman, better get 2 or 3. So at the end of the day, like you were saying earlier, if you got one woman and you're going to not have her working, you can create a business, and then you can have her doing her part. Like she ain't just gonna sit here and not do shit. So it's gonna take some goddamn time to do it. Like I just think it takes find a woman who's gonna be fit with what you're trying to look for. Don't try to make nobody do nothing. Find a woman who's gonna be down for what you're looking for and what you're trying to do.
That's true. I mean, long term, yeah. I
see dudes like I talk to dudes that be talking about he want a woman that's gonna be cool with him having another woman. First of all, is your girl gonna be cool with it? That's what I told him. And then I said that you got to go find a woman who is willing to do that. First of all, if your girl ain't cool with having a second woman in a relationship, that shit ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to get rid of your main chick and find a woman that's cool with that. But he looking like he wanna make his girl do that. I said, bro, you ain't gonna make your girl accept another woman in a relationship if she's not into that. And I'm thinking like, bro, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Because if your main chick ain't cool with you having a second chick, you can't make her. You're going to have to find people that's going to be willing to do what you're looking for. And it's possible. And I think a lot of people are not trying to find them type of women, and then they're trying to force people to do stuff. Like, I ain't trying to make no chick to say she don't cook. I don't give a damn if you don't cook. You get on my face then. I'm going to go find somebody who is going to do what you say you ain't going to do. But, I mean, it's all an opinion, though. It's all what people think. But, Melissa, I see you up here. What is your opinion on the whole topic? Hey, Melissa, you hear me? I don't think she heard me, but yeah, man, you bringing up some good points. Like the stuff you saying is good points, bro. I can't knock what you saying, and I can't knock what some of the people in the chat saying. I just think it was a miscommunication when they were saying like, they can't find women that cook, and I'm finding them. Definitely, I run into women that can't cook either, but I'm just not trying to be with them.
Yeah, I think you can try to be with them long term. Yeah, I think they trying to get women who. I get what you're saying because I think you're saying like long term. You know, I think my issue is like I want it up front, like me, like I come up front. You know what I mean? Like I want her up front, like, and that's why I think that's why I end up at people's houses because it's like I need to know you serious, and I test them on it. You know what I mean? I need to know she's serious beforehand.
You sound like somebody who will get a woman and get in their head and get a good conversation on. Like when I usually date women, I sit down. I like the first date to be something where I can actually learn about their past, what kind of men they dated. I want to know if she got any drama. That's deeper stuff. Like I want to know before I even get involved with you, even just for sex. I want to know. Do you got some kind of crazy baby daddy if she got kids? Do you mess with violent people? I want to know a lot about her because I don't want to bring no negative energy into my life. So I'm very cautious about what type of women I bring in my life just for sex. Because what if this woman got some drama in her life or some evil stuff going on with her that I don't even want around me? So I'm very careful. So I ask a lot of questions and I'm trying to find out. I even throw examples out there or stuff out there that I did before or had a woman do before just to see what she'll say. Because at the end of the day, if she ain't feeling, she's gonna move on. So I'm pretty careful, you know what I'm saying? And this is how I do it because I don't want to bring no shit into my life that ain't right, no negative energy and shit. But how many people actually care about this stuff? I got cousins right now, they don't give a fuck if she goddamn ex-boyfriend killed somebody. They still gonna fuck. Is that good? What's your opinion on that?
You telling me?
Yeah. Is that good? Is it good for men just to meet women and not try to really deeply get to know them? Even if you're trying to have sex with them, I think you should know who you bringing into your household, especially if you bring it to a house. I think you should know what you're doing when you go over her household. I think all that shit matters because you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation. So it doesn't matter if you're just looking for sex, relationship, wife, or what. I think every time you get to know a woman, you need to get to know her to a point that it's even safe to even fuck with her, period.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I think that's a good. I think that's a good. I think that's a good idea. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Usually, usually it takes a little conversation. I ain't gonna lie. When I say they come over, I'm not talking about like we met yesterday.
Right.
It's like it may be a week or two because we both, like I said, usually I end up with busy women like I'm busy. So it's usually easier because they understand like we ain't got time for all this, you hang up type dating. You know what I'm saying? Like they know we ain't got time for all that. So
right.
They busy too. We just trying to find two different things. Cause I'm like, okay, if you cool, maybe we can see what happens. But I gotta test the waters first. I gotta see what this thing like before I can
exactly
kind of take you seriously.
I'm gonna tell you though, like, you know what I'm saying, when comparing foreign women, I'm gonna tell you one reason. Like I had dudes up here and I tell them, like, you got dudes out here who can get women the first day or second 3 days and fuck. And they don't care. That mean if you smash a woman in the first 3 days, I give you some props, but at the same time, you didn't take much time to get to know her. Because I remember one time I had met this chick, and when I finally met her, she ended up telling me when I got out of her house she had an STD. And that's what I started being very cautious. I was like, damn. And I blame myself because I didn't get to know her as deep as I should have. Because how the hell did they get past me? You goddamn hid that shit very well until I got up your fucking crib. And I mean, like, and that's what made me be very cautious about really getting involved with women. Even though I'm out here getting women, I'm very cautious on how I do stuff because STDs, drama, violent, people getting hurt and stuff like that. It's serious. You don't definitely want to catch them because you got them smashing the chick in a couple of days. Because it's possible. There's women out here ready to goddamn drop them draws in no time. But that don't mean goddamn you got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm very careful. You got to be.
You said what now?
Yeah, you're right. You got to be careful. No, I'm sorry. You're right. You got to be careful. You're right.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but I seen people who do it no problem, and they never catch them. They never got no problems and stuff. I mean, it's just to each his own. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we all got family members. I know my family members, they don't want to goddamn wait no week and two to get to know the woman. They trying to fuck the same night. And that takes a certain type of woman. They'll fuck prostitutes, pay for ass and shit like that. I mean, that shit wild, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's teach his own. But as far as these goddamn foreign women and American women, we know it's a big time issue. And then I'm gonna tell you, American women should start getting offended that these men are going overseas and claiming they finding a better woman. What the fuck is going on with y'all? Like, I don't think these American women showing no pride right now. Because I talked to a few women I asked to come on my show the other day. I tried to talk to them. Then I just gone and told them to come on the show. And I told them what American men are saying about them. I don't think they give a fuck.
They don't.
I'm like, damn, y'all ain't prideful?
No, as long as dudes is willing to smash, these girls are gonna be willing. They don't care. You gotta, dudes is willing to smash anything.
What's the pride at though? I know I'd be offended if a lot of women saying goddamn the overseas men better than us. I'm like, hold on.
You hear it all the time. They say the white dudes is better than us.
But we get mad about this shit. We ready to prove a point that it ain't true. These black women accept the fact, okay, they think overseas men better fuck them. Like, y'all don't want to prove that it ain't true? That's fucking crazy to me. Like, they don't give a fuck. So y'all have accepted the title. That's one thing I say about some of these women. They will accept these titles. Side bitch. Stuff like that, they accept the title. Like, they proud to be a side bitch, be a baby mama and shit like that. Like, that's fucking crazy. And then you wonder why the women have fell off the earth as far as good, because they accept these fucking titles. Like, how many these bitches out here bragging about being side bitches and being baby mamas and shit? Like, I don't get it. Like, if you bragging about being a side chick or a goddamn baby mama, then I know you ain't got no goddamn something wrong with you.
Foreign women are better, way better than American women.
Y'all agree with that?
Hey, 227, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What are your reasons? You know what I'm saying? State your reasons. Why?
Yo, Melissa Beard, you ain't came up here and saying shit. You all right?
I'm thinking about, honestly, how I want to say shit, dead ass. Because y'all coming at American women, but American men ain't even better. For real.
Shit.
So, I mean, it's a two-way street.
Okay.
Hey, man, look.
But listen, I just smoked though, so I don't really want to get into it like that. So that's why I was waiting to say something, because I'm vibing right now.
Cause
I
hey,
don't
want to mess your high up, because I was about to go fucking in. You know what I'm saying?
I can sit back and listen. Y'all really think they like foreign women better though, just because American women are trash? Y'all don't think it's like the culture or anything? Because I missed like your first hour.
Well, my opinion, I think they like foreign women better because these.
But like, what men all know that are doing that besides celebrities? Who's y'all friends?
What?
Like, go over there and like.
Man, it's regular dudes going over there all the time.
Staying over there and living like.
Some of them staying over there.
Yeah, you live over there for $5 a night.
Robin said majority of the foreign women. Is that true? Majority of the foreign women after that bag?
That they what?
Are they after the bag? He's saying foreign women are after the bag. Like,
okay, when I think of foreign women, I'm thinking of like who I see like rappers with, that are like living lavish in Dubai and shit, like rich as hell.
Nah, we ain't talking about them like that.
Who's y'all friends? Like, because I need to know them.
Nah, we ain't talking about that.
Regular.
Okay, so they're going over for like wives, not the baddies, or both if they're qualified.
See,
you ain't gotta be so much. Your qualifications ain't gotta be high.
Exactly. That's just what I was about to say. You ain't gotta have a lot going on with yourself. Like, I think that's one of the things like a lot of American women think. Like, you gotta be as rich as you do here. You can make $42,500 here, $42,000 a year here, and that's equivalent to $200,000 in certain countries around there. You go to Venezuela, you gonna look like P. Diddy.
Yeah, that's true.
So so then with that, what do y'all think? It's because of how they look, or they just like want wives? Because I feel like other countries are very cultural and they stick to that and they like practice that still. So that's why they probably are low key doing better than us. Because what are we doing? We're not sticking to that shit. They do cook, they do clean, they do cater to their men. But in return, like, he's doing well, like good by them as well. So maybe, I don't know.
I think well by him. I think one of the things is like what dudes are saying, and that's what I think Prom was saying, is that like he was talking about earlier about like what women expect of men here. They don't need all as much money. Like, if you see a woman's like budget and a dude's budget, they're very different. You know what I'm talking about? All them little Starbucks lattes, all that little Lululemon and Sephora and Ulta and all that stuff. Like, you talking thousands of dollars a month. If you cut all that away, he gonna look real rich. Cause I got way more money than that. But if you gotta have that kind of lifestyle where I gotta get my nails done, this and you talking about $1,000 each month.
But okay, but also if they didn't do all that and spend all that money on how they look, would you still pick them?
Yeah, I ain't got no problem.
That would not even sound legit. Yeah.
No. That's
about it first if you have to.
Well, here's the thing: the women overseas ain't got all that money, and they still somehow look just as they baddies over there.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Like, you know, you just pay. You get with what you fit in with. You know, the problem here is like they want to go up. It's like no, you a 5 when you wake up in the morning. You a 5, get a 5, dude. That's cool. That's the way we gonna be. But if you like, oh, when I get my hair done and I get my nails done and I'm over here in these tight, what is it called? Them little tight little Lululemon pants, and I got them for, you know, now I'm an 8, so I need an 8 type dude. You know what I mean? I need a dude making $100K a year, and it's like, you got women who just regular working at the bank. I know a girl right now working at the bank. Works at my bank. Got her IG. Went on there. She got 27,000 people following her. But she probably looked like she popping and doing all this stuff. She living check to check. You know what I'm saying? When I say working at the bank, I mean the cashier. I ain't talking about the branch manager. But it looked like she doing a lot. It looked like she doing all this stuff. She ain't doing all that. Dudes is funding it. And she throwing, you know, she enjoys the Cash App. She got a Cash App card that's probably full of I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. A lot of these girls who go to Dubai, they're getting shat on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, damn, you disgusting.
Hey, what they say about the woman, man? Are you willing to get pissed on, shit on for a bag?
I was arguing with a woman about that shit. She gonna tell me they ain't know what's going on. You knew what the fuck was going on. You gonna go over there. You telling me you don't know you was gonna get shitted on? Okay. Even if you didn't know, when you got over there, you could say no. You're not gonna shit on me. They act like they ain't have a choice. Yes, you got a fucking choice.
Nah, that 10 grand tax free, come back on the plane sound real good.
I know if I go overseas and some chicks say this is what I'm gonna do to you, if I ain't know up front, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just ain't gonna fuck with you.
That's what killed me, man. Chicks trying to play that dumb shit. Yep. Just like on Deshaun Watson. Like this motherfucker, you know this motherfucker them contacting them you for masseuse about some extra shit. Oh
man, that story made me mad. She came on that chick show and she told on herself, talking about he told her to wear a skirt and she did it. Bitch, you gave up. You messed up when you said he told you to wear a skirt and you did it. But now he trying to rape you. Hold up now. You gave in to what he desired. Like I know if I tell a woman to wear a skirt and she come with a skirt, she know what's up. Then you gonna try to act like I'm the one doing something wrong. Why did you come in a fucking skirt?
She thought he was gonna pray with her. Yeah, no,
she knew she ain't no man. I mean, it's like a woman telling me I want you to bring some condoms and I don't know what the fuck.
Right. Oh, you was gonna fuck? Right. Oh my God, you were gonna try to fuck me with these condoms that I brought in this 40 and look and this bottle of Patron. I can't believe it. Bring condoms in a bottle of Casamigos.
But you know why women play? I'm gonna tell you why they play stupid, because they know they can win and they know they can go to court and win because motherfuckers is on the woman's side. So these women can get what they want and play stupid at the end of the day, and they still gonna win the bag and fuck up this man's reputation. Deshaun Watson still ain't been the same since that shit. And then you got men who saying he did it. Like, hold up, do anybody have any concrete evidence that he did this shit? He's always gonna have this reputation as he might have done it because of what some woman did. That's why I say,
in my opinion, man, I think he had some kind of sexual fetish, man. You know what I'm saying? Where he like him massage. You know what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of those dudes have. You know, the Asian massage parlor. That's why the dude shot up the Asian massage parlors. You remember the dude shooting up the Asian massage parlor? Because he knew what was going down. You know, the little happy ending. Everybody understands what goes on.
Does sexual fetish mean rape? No.
What
the fuck? He can't have a sexual. A lot of people got sexual fetishes. Why are they trying to turn a sexual fetish into rape and shit?
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Like this man didn't force you to do nothing you didn't want to do.
That's why I say, man, when you're a celeb, you gotta be extra fucking careful. It just ain't no joke no more. Cause
no, you right about that, man.
And you know what they were saying something about having women not in the workplaces. Dudes having situations like what's the dude Joe Budden hugged the chick? She talking about he hunching and shit. Like,
Right.
goddamn, like these women, like you telling me he asked you for a hug and he did some gyrating shit? Like, what the fuck?
You can't even, no, you can't. That's why there's a whole article about like dudes not having, they can't have like one-on-one meetings with their, like if you're a manager and your underling is under you, like, and you got to talk to her about something, you got to leave the door open. You got to do all this kind of stuff to protect yourself because all she got to say is, you know.
Oh, I got an example for. I remember I worked with this woman. She got mad because her son, this is real talk. She got mad because her son got fired. Let me tell you, I ain't saying men ain't devilish, but women are devilish. Got mad because her son got fired. He was sorry as hell, he won't doing nothing. Went around and spread the rumor on the manager, said he rubbed down her leg when they did a one-on-one in the office. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, ain't you dangerous as fuck? Women can be dangerous as fuck. And then had people, like a lot of people didn't believe it, but it's just the point that you told that damn lie because your son got fired. And that's the type of shit that's fucked up. He had a position of power. He was married, and you're going around saying he rubbed down your fucking leg because you mad your son got fired. That's the type of shit is why we have problems right there. Because how many men you see going around lying like that? Ain't no man going around talking about he got his ass grabbed by the manager. But women lie when they get angry and shit. I think that it need to be more penalties and more consequences to these women that are lying on these men like that.
Hey, yo, what's up, Papa Pimp?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Nah, man, I'm doing good, man. Hey, man, I that took your guys' advice, you know, about the fat chicks and like, you know, I broke up with my girl, so, you know, I broke up with my girl, and now, you know, I'm like the finally free man. So,
okay.
I took your guys' advice though, because like, yeah, like you said, like that you gotta set the standards for yourself and stuff, and like, you know, at that time I was like fucking desperate, but now, you know, and now I feel a lot better though. You just gotta have that like abundance on the mindset and stuff, you know, and yeah, man, I've been feeling so much better, bro.
So what kind of women you getting now? What kind of women you getting now though?
Oh, like the skinnier, like the Korean.
Oh, I remember, dude.
Damn, hey, that was a quick turnaround. That was a quick turnaround.
Hey,
no, I had to take your guys' advice because I had to like to take the time and stuff to think about myself and like about like the standards I want, and you know, I was just like, man, I don't want to deal with this fat musty pussy, man. Fuck that shit, bro.
Damn, she was musty too? Wow, I thought.
Yeah.
Musty.
Damn, that's a damn.
Dude,
hey, fat is one thing. You said musty. That's a different story. Right
yeah. No, it's sometimes musty though. I'm like, but I mean, bro, I had to.
Hey, hold on. You said it was musty sometimes. So you was fucking with a musty chick? That's disgusting, bro.
Hey, you got that savage gene in it.
He's savage though.
No,
like
that's
what, he's so blunt. I like it though. Like, dude.
No, man. It was like smelling like fish, but I still like to pull through that, you know. So.
Damn.
That's true, man. That's true.
Shit, Jackie Chan wouldn't like that shit.
Hey Jeff, you sign up to my Facebook group, bro. Come to the Facebook group.
Oh yeah,
for sure. No fishy fish, man. That's disgusting,
dude, bro.
That's trick. That's trichomonas, man. That's trichomonas now,
bro. Like she was on like the blood pressure on the fucking the medication too, dog. So I was like, damn, bro, I really got to get away from this chick, bro. She's
227 said American women are musty. Now we understand American women.
Hey, he been messing with Asian women though.
Yeah, so hold on, American women ain't all musty now.
No, not at all.
Now. We get they goddamn got some attitude, but stinking.
Nah. They usually take care. You know, that's one thing actually that is. They usually take pretty good care of some America.
Yeah, there's some musty ones out here.
Yeah.
Shit, the man
in general,
musty too. Shit.
That's what I'm gonna say. 401s be musty too. That's not playing.
Like they're all of them musty.
Dude, foreign like the. Dude, the foreign chicks are fine as hell, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I mean, with this the female from the fucking Philippines, man, and she fine as hell, bro. She fine, bro. Man, she look good.
I forget you like the Asian connection. I like it. I forget about that one, man.
All right, dude said, I'm starting my junior year in college, and any tips I'm trying to cold approach instead of dating apps. I would just say, bro, just get comfortable being on ring. You at a college, goddamn, all the women there. Like, they're going to have places where they studying, sitting down, outside. It's hot right now. I would just say, man, take your shot. Like, if you ain't comfortable with them, get comfortable with them. And I would say, if you see a woman chilling by herself, go over there and start a conversation. That's all I can say you can do. I mean, it ain't that hard.
Hey, and also, go to the bars if you can. I know, like you're like a junior, like you're probably the 20 or 21, man. You might as well go to the bar and stuff, and just to speak to females there if you can,
Hey,
like that works also.
He fucking with them big Asians, goddamn, man. You can take some tips.
Well, that's in the past. That's in the past.
In the past, but he fucking with not bad chicks now, so some skin.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I really.
You in college, man. All the women be at the college though. That shit should be there.
Yeah, man. Just to do your weekly the cold approaches and I don't know, the be aware of your the surroundings and stuff. Just fucking look around and you're good to go, man.
227 on some different shit. He said, "Bro, I went to the club out here and the club was smelling like fish." Wow. Okay. Have y'all been to the club that smell like fish?
Oh, in Chicago, there's some clubs out there that smells like fish. There's some strip clubs out there.
Strip clubs. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't never been to a strip club smell like fish. Have y'all?
No, I don't want to, man. I don't even fuck with the strip club. More or less,
even regular clubs ain't never smelled.
Don't go to Chicago, bro. Don't go to the strip clubs in Chicago, man. I got a fucking the homie that lives over there. I'm in the city and stuff, and bro, that dude that went to the strip club. I think it was near the south side area and stuff. He was like, bro, that shit smells like ass, dog. It fucking smelled like straight up like fish, bro.
Wow, I don't know about that. But yo, Joshua, man, just Joshua, join my Facebook group, man. It's in the chat, bro. I'll put up the link for you. You can go on and join and shit like that. What was you about to say, Prime?
Shit, I forgot what I was thinking about some other shit.
Man, man.
Niggas talking about they going to fishy spots and shit. God damn, man. I ain't never heard no shit like this. Not saying it ain't going on. How many people going to spots and they smell like fish with women? That's
this dude fucking Steph Curry might fucking win it this year, man. God damn it, bro. Man, I'm watching this game, man.
What's the score?
The game is on.
Yeah.
It's tied up, right?
Yeah, it's the second half right now, man.
No, it ain't that second half yet.
Strip clubs are lingerie parties. So, Jeff, what you feel about American women and foreign women? Which one you think better?
Well, I mean, just the based on preference, I like the foreign women just because they're more they're more they're more the feminine stuff and they're the receptive, in the conversations and stuff, Yeah, that's how I feel about it, though. That's how I feel.
So basically, you saying these American women ain't shit?
No, I don't like American women personally, man. No, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, no, I'm not, man. I'll be honest.
Hey, you heard it? What's the name? Melissa? You heard that?
Stop the pimp. 50% of the chicks got that smell. Now, this one, I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna go and speak my opinion. He called me out though. Now, something's wrong with you in your game if you run up on women who stink all the damn time.
No.
I don't know what the fuck going on with you, bro. I don't know. Now, I'm gonna speak on myself. I don't have that problem in the USA. I ain't had that problem, but I don't know what the fuck going on with you. You go them 50% of the women in the US smell like fish?
No,
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know the damn stats, but you can run across some chicks that they ain't fresh.
Yeah, but he's saying just that's all he running into. Come on now, some of these niggas up here lying. They calling me.
Hey, but it kind of depends on the state though. I'm not sure where he's at, bro. Hey, the 227.
I don't even think it got nothing to do with no state.
227. Stop the goddamn cap.
Hey,
okay, who else up here get women?
50%. Come on.
Hey, that dude must be going to the massage parlors, man, or something, man. Like that.
Hey, Rip, I'm gonna ask you, bro. You get women? Do you be getting 50% stinking ass?
No, man. I've only had one where I was like, nip.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's one that you lucky.
Yeah.
I had one. No,
I mean, it's probably more you can run into, but 50%. If that's what you running into when you meet women, so out of 12, you mean 6 women.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Damn, that's crazy numbers.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It may be out of 100, I got one.
I can't believe out of 12 women you gonna meet. Out of 12 women, you gonna meet 6 that smell like fish. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, hell no, man. Deal.
Bad luck, bro.
Like you gotta. No, I mean like though. Just yeah, I was saying like what the state you live in the 227. Like what like the state you live in? Because I don't know.
We just said what the state got to do. With
Yeah.
I
don't think no state got to do.
Hell no.
What state is it then? Wisconsin?
No, I think it's Alaska, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, Alaska. I know. One time I heard somebody say some foreign women on bays. Like I don't know if that's true either.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, that's why I said overseas. Like it was more common actually. Like you know, for people, just the people. I'm not talking about their vagina. I'm talking about like just musty in general. Like people more musty in general overseas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask y'all a question. If you meet 12 women, did you just say you meet 12 women in 3 months that you get sexual with? And if you put and they smell like fish, is that like
sometimes you ain't got them? Sometimes you ain't got them touch them.
I'm just saying that's bad luck, bro.
Yeah, I think it's more like 5 or 10% on the Rodney. I think it's more like 5 or 10%.
I'm not even worrying about the numbers though, because this shit wow.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go in different. Let's go in a different direction.
Chicago. Hey, he's in Chicago.
Yeah, it is. Y'all capping. We can make excuses and say it's a natural. Oh, this 227 dude on some wild shit, boy.
Hey, the 227. By chance, I'm like, did you go to this? Did you go to this?
Yeah, I'm coming up here all that damn stinking shit. Talking about mustard.
Hey, we gotta go. Hey, we got damn positivity. Man.
I was say we gotta go. He's right. We gotta go a different direction, y'all.
Hey, Kimberly, Hey, Kimberly, come on up here and talk, though. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, though. You come up here and talk. Tell us what you think about these foreign women and these American women. They saying y'all ain't no good, man.
Hey, I'm talking about like from what I'm hearing, man, today, man, like they got several strikes.
Yeah, several strikes.
You know what I'm saying? You don't cook, you stink.
Well, we're gonna put this thing out of there. They know that's some bad bullshit.
I'm just saying that's what the street saying today. You know what I'm saying? So
man, I'm telling you, if y'all really gonna tell me that daily cooking, I'm talking about daily. I'm not saying that they can't cook. I'm talking about will they cook? You try to tell me that you think more than 25% of women cook daily. Single women cooking daily with no kids at home.
And that's why the diets are so poor and people overweight because they ain't cooking no more like they used to. Motherfuckers just eating anything, eating all this processed bullshit. So we can't say people ain't cooking like they used to. Women are not cooking all this processed shit they're eating out here. Overweight.
Y'all act like men can't do it themselves. Y'all blaming women for men being fat.
No, we talking about both.
Somebody talking about he prefers foreign women, but he's currently fucking musty pussy. Come on now.
Wow.
Can't keep
shots.
Oh man, that's wild, man. No, I'm just saying, I just don't think they do it. But like, that's just me. They just don't want to.
They do it, but are you worth doing it for?
That's what I'm saying. But
men are not the same these days.
We just met. Why I gotta give all this value first? Why
can't we give value? Though? She gotta cook for you on the first date. Damn.
I gotta pay for the first date.
You don't have to.
That's a good point.
I mean, talk about it. I don't know.
You ain't gonna talk about that, man?
Hey, Kimberly, what's up? Kimberly Burton, what's your opinion on these foreign women, American women?
All right. Good evening to all of y'all.
Good evening.
So I sound okay? I'm not giving no reverb or nothing.
Good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Personally, I'm sorry. I feel like American versus foreign, that's based on personal experience or personal preference. I can care less what American men think about American women and vice versa. You like what you like. Real quick, because I was hearing on the little conversation about, when you say, oh, we gotta cook on the first date or he gotta pay. Y'all ain't got to cook or pay nothing. Y'all can just go take a walk in the park and catch the vibes and see if that person is even worth your time. Don't nobody need to come out of pocket or nothing like that.
Women want something from them. Shit.
Now, let's be fair. There are some women that do want something, but you choosing them women.
Do you think most or some? Most or some? Is it more than 50%?
I don't know about percentages. I feel like them percentages is based on what you look at. If you're looking at a certain
overall.
I'm
talking about overall. Let's say your girlfriends. Pick 5 of them. Out of the 5, how many of them have been taken on, even in your own personal relationship? Out of your relationships, how many times have you gone on a walk in the park and gone on a long-term relationship, marriage, all that they cook for him after you walked in the park?
Out of my friends, probably 2. If I was, but for me, I'm different. I'm just gonna say that. I know y'all probably hear that. I always suggest when I meet somebody new, hey, let's just keep it casual. Why don't we go for a walk? Why don't we do this and that? Because I don't want you to invest in me.
Can I come real quick?
You taking a loss, and I don't want to invest in you. Feel like I'm taking a loss.
Right. Now that's good. That's good. I think most women gonna want to. Yeah, they don't want pre-dates. It's what they call those pre-dates: coffee, ice cream.
Oh, them pre-dates are essential because you find out some mannerisms, some things about people if you paying attention.
They go back to what I'm saying though. Think about it though; those not pre-dates to me. I consider them real dates.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I just don't think 90% is gonna be down. They're gonna talk about that man. That man cheat, girl. And pull out a Groupon and see what happened.
Okay. Oh, I pulled out coupons on a date and said, "Bae, is this cool?" I ain't like that. I'm being honest, but you got to look at the day and age. What's out here? First of all, men out here capping, or just saying. I ain't gonna say they all capping, but I could drop this money. I could spend this. I got bands. I got this and that. So a girl like you do, let's see. So then you find the girls that want you to do all that instead of being quiet and being humble and saying, I'm really looking for somebody that's going to be with me, love me, and grow with me. And then you find that woman who wants to build and do that with you. You out here spending money. Then later you complaining about it because you at home with your thumb in your mouth because she done got away with bundles of hair and nails.
Well, my question is, how do you get to that point without spending no money? You mean to tell me that you going to go 6 months and dude ain't gonna buy you coffee at Starbucks?
I ain't saying 6 months of coffee at Starbucks. I ain't gonna even lie. What I'm saying is,
how long?
Hold on. What I'm saying is, you gotta on both ends. Right. I feel like when people talk about this, it's always one sided, and the one side is how the man come out. Y'all gotta find somebody mature. Stop chasing all these, fun nigga free females. Like, stop looking at them. Y'all a lot of times, and women have these discussions, y'all gonna be looking for the real ones. Y'all be looking for the city girls. And the city girls is telling you what they finna do to y'all, and y'all still go for it. So you never get to that because you're not taking your time and investing in the right person. No, realistically, you're not finna go on dates for 6 months at Starbucks, but at some point, you have to invest, and we're not talking money. A real woman ain't talking about money. She talking about your time. She want to see what your mental like. She want to see what your family like. If you got kids, she want to see how you are with your kids. She's investing in you and who you are as a person. She's not investing in your pocket. One thing my daddy told me was, when you could be with a man and he could have all the money in the world, but the moment he done with you, he taking all that with you. So you best have your stuff together and take care of yourself. And if you really want a man, invest in who he is and make sure that he's a good investment.
I think that's the issue that we're having. Papa Pimp is going out here to 10 women out here on these things. If you think those 10 women that he's going to talk to is going to go to Starbucks for the first 10, we're talking about numbers game, man. Dudes know what the numbers game is. Papa Pimp may talk to 100 women in the date. Maybe 10 of those is going to be women who actually go on the date. All that 10, 1%, one of the 10 may be cool with just going on this walk for however long you determine.
I say 3.
You say 3?
I say 3.
I'm gonna tell you, that comes back to you when you go out with women. Like, yeah, you're right. When I go out with these women, they ain't cool with their damn date at the park. You ain't for me then. How you gonna tell me? I'm the one. If you want the man to lead, if I say let's go to the park, most of the time women cool with it. If they're not, they're not for me.
And that's what. And wait. Now let's go back to dude from the nuclear physics dude. You got to lead with that stuff. You were talking about earlier about like how dudes are doing. That's why they leading with that stuff, because the women want to hear that stuff. They don't want to hear how you go on to doing the nuclear physics and out here in the Navy. They want to hear, like you said, fuck nigga free Wednesdays. That's what they want to hear. Oh, I got a boat. We going on. You want to go with me on the yacht? That sounds a whole lot better than go for a walk in the park. If you got a Thursday, you only got one day off that week. You got to pick between Papa Pimp and me. Papa Pimp's like, hey, let's go on a walk. I'm like, we going to Vegas. Pack your bag. Which one you gonna go to?
And that depends on the woman. In that situation, if she chooses the nigga in Vegas, she ain't for me.
Yeah, right. And I mean, she literally ain't. I'm in Vegas with her. You know what I mean? Like she literally.
But it's gonna be sometimes the chick gonna choose the park, and she gonna be like, I don't want this nigga in Vegas. So it go either way though.
Yeah.
So you telling me it's broke niggas out here who ain't bringing nothing to the table. And they winning over these niggas going to Vegas. Or I'm gonna tell you even worse. The women going to Vegas, getting that nigga money and coming back to the broke nigga and spending it with him. That's even worse.
I don't care. I really don't care if he's the man.
Yeah, if you don't care, cool. But what if you do care? What about these niggas taking these women to Vegas? They want to be with them. She just using them just to go back to this broke nigga and spend all the money with them. That's just crazy.
Right. I don't want to be with nobody, and nobody wants to be used, right? So I think what she was, I agree with what she was saying. One part of that was that, you know, it's the woman that you're picking, right? The problem is that like they all kind of wear the same uniform, and it's really hard to like pick out which one. And that's I think what the other dude was saying. He left a minute ago. They all singing that song. Wait. They could be high earning master's degree mature women. They all singing that fuck nigga free song.
So let me ask you a question though.
At the stoplight.
So you saying that it's gonna be hard for me to get them to come on these coffee dates and park dates?
Long term. I mean, maybe the first date, yeah.
You talking about? Yeah, you know you ain't gonna keep going to a coffee date and park.
Well, at some point you're gonna have to put some money in there. I mean, second date, third date.
But it proves a lot if she want to go to a park date. That means she's really want to talk to me. That means that I might consider her somebody I might talk to.
Or maybe she just playing the long game like dudes do.
Okay, well then.
That's one thing about Papa Pimp, man. He will invest on the date. You know what I'm saying? He at least 150, man. The second date, at least 150.
You go through 150.
I mean, you're right. You saying I'm gonna be playing with a woman who playing games and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dudes do for the long haul too. They be like, we can just be friends. We could just be friends. Half the time, dudes wants to smash. Like women really believe that stuff. You know, you probably believe that stuff too. Like, oh, she just really in it for me. She's waiting for time until she.
A question. Now, I have dated women. I asked them on the day. I was talking to this one chick. I said, let's go to the park. She talking about she got allergies. She made $150,000 a year. But before that, she was talking like she wanted to get sexual. She was playing games. I don't play that shit because end of the day, when she denied that park date, I'm like, what the fuck can't go to the park? The hell we gonna go anywhere else? And she talking about she got allergies. I left her alone because she was trying to control where we're gonna go. And I was like, no, you're not. And that's when you got to damn leave them type of women alone, though. I'm going for the women who gonna go by what I want. If they don't gotta goddamn like their first date or the second date on what I like. If I choose, you said what now?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Even if I choose on the third date to go out to a restaurant, I'm the one choosing because I'm the one leading the situation. Some of these men are letting the women choose. Anytime you go into a relationship, I tell a woman I want to go to this restaurant. She said, "Nah, we ain't going there. We going here." If you let her do that, then that's on you. That means she running the situation. That means she gonna goddamn be telling you what to do.
Yeah.
I want to hear what the young lady got to say about that piece there, because that's one of the things that I always wonder. Because a lot of women feel like if he suggesting a place that I don't feel like I'm worth. You know what I mean? My worth is dependent on where he takes me. Because you know what I'm saying? If he goes to Applebee's, I ain't no Applebee's chick. I'm a Ruth Chris chick.
Damn, I don't know. I ain't feeling that type of shit.
I'm just asking her. I don't know if she's still there or not. She might have left.
I'm sorry, a call came through. You were saying you were asking why do I guess some women feel like when a guy suggests a spot and she goes, no, I don't want to go there, and she feels she's more deserving of another place. Why?
No, not why. I'm asking you, do they do that? And
I know some that do. I know my best friend, I'm not gonna lie, she feels like if steak ain't on the menu, or if she sees chicken fingers on the menu, that ain't a place for her. Don't take her nowhere where you can get chicken fingers.
And what should men do about that? And what would I say?
What should men do about that?
I feel like I feel for real. I feel like a man should ask right then and there, like, why you don't want to go to this restaurant? And she can't say, you can't let her get away with, I just don't like it. Well, this is what I can afford. This is where I want to go.
Or it ain't even about afford. It ain't even about afford. It's not even about afford. It's like I said, we going here, and that's why I'm the one making the decision. If I'm leaving,
well, just say that's where you want to eat. Is either she with it or she not. I be feeling like y'all be giving these women too many chances or too much leeway to decide stuff outside of what y'all comfortable with. And then you can't complain about it when you agree to it. And it's on both sides. It's on both sides.
You know why they're agreeing to it?
I don't think you say nothing to your friend. My issue is, well, why don't you say nothing to your friend? You say, I have a friend like that. This is your friend.
I do tell her that. That's why she's single.
but she's saying though, why the men ain't stepping up saying because
no, I feel like sometimes the men should be like, I'm trying to take you out somewhere nice. It may not be where you want to go, but I want to spend time with you, and this is where I want to go. I feel like eating a burger at this place, whatever the reason why he want to go. And if the girl just keep like, well, I don't want to go there because it's this, and that, then he got a choice right then and there to say, you know what, listen, I don't want to do this with you. Especially if it's a repeated thing, this ain't what I want. But some men feel a lot of times the woman might be super cute or something. They put up with it. Oh, okay, where you want to go, Ruth Chris? Let's go.
Yeah,
it's all that. The problem is they smash. Once a dude smashes, now the power position goes away. So that's why.
Hey, Tizzle, how much you spend on the first date?
I don't spend more than $30. That's me cooking too. Shoot.
But now I got a question for y'all. When the first time you want to kick it with a girl, whether it's a date or whatever, what is the difference, or what is it about the girl when y'all choose to say, hey, why don't you come to my crib and chill with me? We can watch TV. Some people smoke, whatever they do, versus let me take you out.
So you talking about the first date?
Yeah, like some men always suggest come to my crib, and then some suggest let's go out. Is there something about the girl where you feel like I'm just gonna ask her to come to the crib?
It is more sex then probably. I mean, I don't never do that though. You know what I'm saying? Because most time that shit ain't gonna fly.
In that case, you already know what she about. Like y'all got a mutual understanding. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when he asks. He don't know nothing about her. He's making an assumption. I'm saying, like, I don't like when certain men come to me and be like, "Hey, won't you just come through to the crib?" No. Why don't you want to link up?
Well,
no.
Well,
why
you gotta
would I
look at it like
that?
this. That means some chicks are gonna be about. I mean, they didn't have chicks be about that in the past. You might not be about
it. Most is about that.
That just shows you what he's about. He's just trying to fuck.
Yeah, but I just be feeling like that's just disrespectful. That's bad disrespectful.
And that's men.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, Papa Pimp, no, I didn't have one. I didn't have them come through the first time every time. That ain't no big deal.
I ain't coming to your crib. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know where your back door at.
We've been talking. Now we've been talking. We don't FaceTime. We don't know all that stuff. I'm talking about the first meeting. Yeah, it may be at the crib.
Nah, I need to know I need to know who in your house and where your back door at before I come to your crib.
We had this
I'm
conversation
sorry.
before you came up here, and I was like, I want to know who I'm bringing to my crib. First time I meet you, you're not coming to my crib. I ain't going to your crib.
I usually end up at their crib, to be honest with you.
I'm not going to their crib the first time I meet
you see what happened to old boy? What's his name? Trouble, the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had a situation. I went over to chick crib. I didn't really get to know her, and her man walked upstairs on her. I don't know nobody crib. Yeah,
that part.
I met this chick, and we got to know each other a little bit. I went over there. Damn man walked upstairs on us. It could have ended very ugly. Do not go to nobody's crib. You don't know who the hell he is, especially on the first date. That's crazy as hell.
I'm talking about you guys have been talking for a minute, so you should have been in the house. You got to know if they got a roommate or not. You know a lot of stuff. You should know where they work. You should know a lot of stuff about a person by the time.
But she said first day though. She said why me.
I'm talking about when after you done talk and they be like, hey, why don't you just come through? Versus, hey, I want to take you out. I'm just trying to see the difference, how y'all view the female. Like, what is she giving off that y'all feel she's only, come to my crib versus let me take you out somewhere.
I don't think it's nothing.
I'm trying to do a walk in the park.
I don't think it's nothing you giving up. I think it's just that man that's want to shoot his shot until you get lucky. I don't think it's nothing like that.
I always have him.
Well, he'll be using lotion and a sock messing with me.
I always have him over the crib. I don't know. It ain't class. It ain't.
Hey, so you Hey, you say so you saying you don't do it on the first date? First day, brother.
What do you say? First date? I'm talking about. We've been
No, I'm
talking.
talking about her.
Oh, okay.
You saying I don't go over nobody's house on the first date?
I'm saying you don't do nothing on the first day.
I really be trying to see how you are as a person. I done been through some stuff, so I view dating a little differently now.
Hey, stop the cap.
That's today. Wait, that's what she's saying, Prime. She's saying I've learned.
Whether it's a personal lesson or whether I done seen people go through some BS. But what I've learned is you can't trust everybody. You can't put yourself in crazy situations. You can't assume that this person is thinking the same way you thinking. So now I'm gonna meet you in the park. I'm gonna meet you at Starbucks. I don't even drink coffee, but I'll meet you at Starbucks.
No, I agree.
Hey, what about you, Melissa?
First date or like first meetup, like I feel like she's talking like y'all just started talking like maybe a day or two ago, like
like that.
Right, that's not what I'm talking.
We should link up sometime. Oh yeah, that's cool. Blah blah blah. Next day comes. What's up? What are you trying to do? Like, oh, just come through quick. So I don't know. I feel like that's a conversation though that I have with people first when we even discuss linking. I'm like, what do we want to do? Because you're not coming to my house. I don't go to houses and I don't have anybody in my house ever.
You're right.
So I love walks in the park and shit. That's my shit. So I'm down for that whenever. And I can't fuck with you if you're not down with that, because that's just my vibe. So yeah, I'm with her. I'm not in there.
Here you go, Pop Pimp. This is a move. Now this is the same thing, but they don't see it this way. I got 5 people. I got 6 people, 10 people over at my house for a party. She comes over I invite her to the party at my house. All them people leave at 9:00. She's still there because we still talking and vibing. She's at my house now. You don't see it that way because it's not like the attention the first time, because that's smooth. Because now we're the other way around, because like when those people leave, it's just me and her here. Now we at my house still, at my crib. You don't see it that way. You know what I mean?
No, if the party leaves, I'm leaving too. I know that's set up. I'm out of here.
I will say this: I probably could get more women to come earlier than I do, but I like to get to know them. I don't want no bullshit. I'm watching out. It ain't even about. It's about my safety. That's how I look at it. Though.
Hey, you can die.
And then and like I said, I had a chick didn't tell me she had some shit. Like, what the fuck? And that goes for not me getting to know her, that I got put in that situation. She ended up having an STD and she didn't even want to tell me. So if I'd have got to know her better, I would have never failed for that shit.
So
remember when y'all was talking earlier about women smelling like fish or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all got to do the belly button test. That's how y'all avoid that in some cases.
Oh my god.
The belly button test. Okay.
Yeah, if you kissing her and you get to her belly button and you can smell her, you need to tell her the night is over.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask a question. So y'all telling me, all 4 of y'all telling me y'all have never had a one night stand?
Nope, I didn't. Nope.
I mean, people had them though. What I'm saying, it ain't good. It ain't good.
Oh, okay, I'm like, cause y'all talking big. Like,
I mean, I know nobody. I know dudes.
I don't know.
I got family members. All they want to do. But I say it's risky as fuck of catching shit, danger. If you don't give a fuck about the danger and catching shit, if you a messy motherfucking person,
that's part of the excitement for some though.
Yeah, that's cool. If you a messy person, in my opinion, like to have one night stands with random people and you don't give a fuck about nothing, that's fine.
So you feeling somebody after the club? Y'all go back to the house, whoop de whoop de whoop. Do the little 6 a.m. walk back home. They do that at the college every day.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure the walk of shame is a thing.
Let me ask you a question now. That's like I said about Player Supreme. He got a lot of women. He said he did one night stand, but he got to the point where he didn't play that shit. No, and I think at a certain age you can't play that type of shit.
Right. We 30. We in our mid 30s. Most of the dudes is in our 30s. So it's like
even if you're in your 20s, you gotta watch that shit. You want to catch.
I mean, when I was 21, I was fucking anything that breathed. I would.
Yeah, I would. But does fucking anything that breathe mean you got to go over that first day? You still can goddamn.
I mean, you smashing the car back then. I mean, you didn't have to even bring it to the house.
They definitely did, and especially these teenagers these days, they're all just hooking up real quick. The school that I worked at, the 7th graders just recently before school ended got caught fucking in the classrooms during in between periods.
Right.
7th grade, I feel like it's definitely a young person thing, and I feel like she never had a one night stand, and that's good. But It happens. I mean, I feel like who hasn't had a one night stand?
That's what I'm trying to like.
I noticed though,
man.
Now, would I say I never ever would do it? I can't say that. It just ain't. I ain't never been in that situation where I was comfortable or it presented itself like that. I'm usually like, nah, I'm cool. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go home. You know.
Man, I think a lot of times that's why a lot of dudes, man, they prefer to date younger women because like the older they get, the more boring they get sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, they already know the game. They know the game a little better. They got that 1,000 dick stare. You know, they done seen a lot already. You know what I mean? You can't hit them with the just the tip. You can't hit them with the just the tip after a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Can't do the moves that we used to do. You know, they don't work like that.
So let me ask y'all a question. To men, y'all cool?
I don't think that's true.
So y'all cool one night stands? Y'all cool? Any age, y'all just cool? Y'all just cool this shit? One night stands.
I mean, it happens. I ain't gonna falter. I'm not here to slut shame now. I'm here to support them.
Hey, my break over, so I don't know how long y'all gonna be on, but if y'all here in another hour, I'll hop back on.
We probably still
all right, I'll holler at you.
All right, then.
Appreciate you coming on, though.
Yeah. College is safer, man, because you in a safe environment. You know what I'm saying? For that, you ain't got to worry about too much. I mean, you might have to worry about STD, but I'm talking about other than.
And the other thing is that in college you already got a pre-selection, right? It's like when you meet certain people, like I'm not saying they're the safest people in the world, but I'm saying they're safer. So like you got somebody who's been like who got a government job, for example, that required a background check. They ain't got 3 felonies. You can't do that.
I will say this about the one night stands. Like it is kind of like with younger people. The only reason I say it ain't cool, I think it's just about the maturity letter of the person, or it's what you want. If you want to go around and have a one night stands, that's cool. Me personally, even like I had dudes arguing me telling you a player, but you don't do that one night with the bitch. Like, hold up, bro. All these players out here ain't doing that shit. I know players out here on other levels ain't doing shit like that. It's all if you really trying to do something, like build something, what the fuck is one night stands gonna do?
Well, that's the thing. A player, see, that's what we don't understand. I think that's one of the things. Like we hear player, we're not thinking just the ability to talk to a woman. I can do that all day. Right. We're thinking smash. If you ain't smashing, you ain't playing. No, like you were saying earlier. Like if you can't get a woman here, you ain't gonna be able to get a woman over there. Right. So you know what I mean? That
don't mean you gotta smash them on the first night to be a player.
Okay, it can be the second night, but I'm just saying that don't mean it's that much safer. It can be the third night.
Yeah, but I feel more comfortable once I ain't got a view. It ain't all about STD. It's about goddamn who over there. You going over somebody's crib, you don't even fucking know them, or you bringing somebody. Why you think niggas who damn be getting robbed and shit?
Oh yeah, I get you.
These stories out here, motherfuckers, and got set up trying to buy some ass.
No, that's my ass.
Cool though.
Oh my god! First of all, they were trying to buy some ass. That should be a red flag anyway. They're buying ass.
But it's niggas out here to do it though. Then when they get their gun put in their face.
And then there's also men out here raping bitches that show up on the first link at their house too. It goes both ways for everything.
Oh, you're definitely right. I just don't think people are being realistic because I know a lot of people, like I just said earlier, you might not have been here, but I was like, look, I know a lot of people who was the young lady was pregnant longer than they was together. So you don't know nobody that long. That's 10 months. A lot of people, their baby daddy ain't known for more than 2 months. People is fucking out here.
Right, yeah.
And another thing, hey, people lie. You might think you know them, you getting to know them, and you know what I'm saying, you believe in what they say. This shit ain't even true.
People are so tricky these days, and it's so easy to be. It's hard out here.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good for people to be realistic. I like y'all because I'm like, look, man. Come on now, we grown people. We done been through some stuff, college years, all this kind of stuff.
Something that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you something I do when I date women too. I try not to be judgmental on the dates too. Look how some people say what they don't like. I never tell a woman what I don't like. I want to know the real her. I try to let women be comfortable. So if she out here having one night stands, if she like other women, if she like getting trains did, or she like being promiscuous, I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. Some people will. On them dates when I'm with women, I want you to be yourself, because then they're going to tell you the truth. Because if you show any signs like, oh, man, I'm not cool with that, I don't like that type of woman, she going to lie. That's why people getting lied to. And she still could lie, but I try to make her feel comfortable. Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. You like getting down like that? I play my role, too. I'm not no fool, so I'm sitting up here trying to make her believe that I'm cool with that shit, and I'm trying to get her to tell me everything. And I had chicks tell me stuff like, yeah, I tried it. I got fucked in the bathroom at work. They'll tell you these things if you know how to talk to them, and you're not judgmental. I try not to judge any of the women I go on a date with because I want to know the truth. I want to know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah. What about the second date? I got a question. The second date. When do they get to know you?
I mean, when we talking, I'm doing the asking the questions more though. I'm trying to get to know her more. I mean, I don't want if she got them doing all the asking questions, then she controlling the situation. I'm trying to control the situation. I'm the player. I'm the person that's trying to goddamn win. So
I guess I'm asking. I'm sorry. I guess I'm asking. Like, if you never say I like this and I don't like this, how is she ever gonna know what you do and do not like?
Right, and that come with conversation. I am gonna say what I don't like and what I do. But let's say she say some shit I don't like. Some people, or I hear people in the comment section like, I tell her. I ain't gonna tell her shit. I'm just gonna go along with the shit. I just try to goddamn. I want the person to feel. I like for people to be themselves because when people are comfortable, they will show you who they are. And when they're not comfortable, they don't. And it goes by just hanging with people, women, anything. And I've learned that if a person's not comfortable, they're more likely not to show you who they really are. And they still can be lying. We know that. We know after years the person can be fucking lying.
But say, how many dates you going on before you smash? Let me get down to brass tacks, like my boy.
Hey.
My boy.
Yeah, because I don't know no players that are getting to know bitches like that.
Shit, I don't know. That's how.
Like, I mean, how you gonna get to know that many women at the same time? Really?
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
Think about it when I'm doing video. But see, now with the videos, like I had said before, I'm doing that to show people code approach. I'm not talking to all them women. I told people that it's no way impossible. It'll be hard, but I do have women I talk to. In my videos, they're really just to teach people things. I mean, like every woman I holler, I ain't even attracted to them. I don't really put out there.
Hey, y'all hold it down, man. I'm about to go home and watch this game.
All right.
Yeah,
like I said,
I got it on in the background. I'm watching in the background. But yeah, it's like
I get what you're saying. Like that's opinion. Like if you're saying players don't get to know women, that's cool. Some of them do not. But I know Player Supreme said that, and he was smashing like hell. He was doing his thing. He said he was he knew what he was doing. I mean, it just depends on what kind of player you want to be. I'm not saying I'm waiting 6 months to smash this chick, but I'm not doing one night stand. It's just up to me. Like it's just up to what I think. Like sometimes I talk to women, they try to make it prolonged. It ain't like every time I meet a woman, she gonna goddamn do like I want to do. I ain't goddamn none of these.
Why are you so worried about control?
Come on, me?
Yeah, what you mean it's up to you? It's not up to you when she fucks you. What are you talking about?
No, I think you take it the wrong way. I'm not saying it's up to me when she fucked me. I'm just saying though, and definitely I do believe in being in the lead. It's not up. Pretty much, it's up to her. It's a choice. It's up to both of us because we make a decision to do that. I make her feel comfortable. I don't force
okay.
I
so
never
it's something like talked about that you're like in control.
Right, like it definitely like we go on dates. I want to be in control of where we're gonna go. I'm the man, right?
But what if she just doesn't like where you want to go? Why she don't have a say?
She can say something, but I want to know why you don't like it. We're gonna ask them type of questions. Cause I dated a woman one time. I remember we were like, man, we can go. She was asking us where we wanted to eat at, and she was like, well, she wanted me to choose. A lot of women want to be led. They do not want to follow. They don't want to be with a man. They're leading around.
Yeah, you're right. But it has to come to the point where they tell you that, not just off rip. Like you just want to lead everything before even knowing her, trying to control the situation. And
I feel like this. I'm gonna be real. The women I talk to don't have a problem with it, and if they do, I don't date them. I don't.
So here's my question.
Like
that's so weird. If you can't be in control, you won't date them. You can't just have a conversation and compromise.
What I'm saying is I date women that are going to let a man be who he's supposed to be.
So you talk about it first.
Okay, hold on. Let's role play it. This is good. Let's role play it. All right. Okay. Papa Pimp wants to go to Applebee's. You want to go to Ruth Chris. I want to hear this. I want to hear this compromise. I want to hear you have control. I want to hear this. We gotta teach the dudes out here. We gotta teach.
Gonna go again. Okay,
I'm not gonna be crazy. No, I'm not gonna be crazy. But listen, wait, I need some context. How long have you been talking?
How long have you talking to you?
Yeah, I'll say, how long have you talk?
How long have we been talking? Is this the first date? Like, how long have we been talking?
The first date Yeah, it's the first date. We asking to go out. If on the first date, I'm gonna tell you how I do things since y'all saying fantasy because it happens.
Yeah, hit my DM real quick. Let's
in the first date.
Hey, I want to hit these DMs. I like her voice, but anyway,
on the first date, I tell the woman where we going. I don't know about y'all. I tell the woman where we going on the first date.
How do you approach that though?
How hard is it to we talking? I'd be like, yo, we need to meet up and go out. I'm like, man, we're gonna go out and get some ice cream. Either they gonna be cool with it.
No, I don't want to go.
What if I'm lactose intolerant? What if I'm lactose intolerant and I cannot go to where you want to go because of actual reasons? You're gonna be like, can't date you.
That's different. If she lactose intolerant, I don't respect. I ain't goddamn. So you trying to make me sound like a bad person?
No, I don't have to. Listen, I don't got to do nothing to make it sound like that.
I got a shrimp.
But I'm not saying you're a bad person. You got your ways. That's cool. But like, there's lactose intolerant is a real thing. I'm not.
It is a real thing.
Ice cream. I ain't never ran into no woman who was lactose intolerant.
I know a lot. Like a lot of
people. I'm talking about my experience. Like I had a woman one time. I said we're gonna go out and get some ice cream. She gonna talk about. She gonna wait until it was time to get ready to go. I was getting off work and she gonna text me last minute. Time I don't do ice cream. You know what I did? I said we'll go out another time because you should have told me you didn't do ice cream way before the day of. So she was trying to play me. That means she won't never come to be real. And then that's why, like the other chick that was up here saying, if men stand their ground and put their fucking foot down, you don't have no problem. How you gonna? Now I'm cool. I can go where a woman go. If we dating seriously, I will ask a woman. I mean, if a woman and me dating serious, I will ask her where you want to go.
How you gonna get serious with somebody you're trying to control from the beginning?
I'm not trying to control them.
That's how it sounds.
But that's the way
lead
you feel.
and
control. That's why we was going back to American women who want to battle the man, and I ain't doing that wrong.
I think it's just more respectable to be like, hey, where do you want to go? This is where I
ain't doing it. No.
Whoa. Let me translate what he's saying. I'll tell you what he's saying. I'll tell you what she's saying. So what he's saying, let me translate this one because I get it. He's saying lead. So what his idea is, if I'm always asking you where you want to go, that's not a leadership position.
No, there is no always asking. This is the first
date. The first date. If I'm asking you where you want to go, that's going to set a precedent for the rest of this relationship.
Exactly.
And that's what he's saying. He's saying you want to see confidence initially. You want to see him take you on the right. Now let me tell you what she's saying. She's saying, I will let you leave. I want you to take me to the place I want to go to still. I don't necessarily want to have to tell you. I don't have to tell you where to take me. I just want you to know where to take me.
Okay, and I tell you what's the answer to that. That's once I got comfortable with the woman and I want to date her serious. Yes, I will answer that. But on the first date, just like I told that woman I supposed to go on a date with ice cream. She should have told me up front she didn't like ice cream.
But what if she would have? You're saying they're not allowed to say.
I don't know what I would have did then. I'd be like, why don't you like ice cream? I might have would have said we can go do something else. I ain't gonna go to no.
Okay, see, that's what I was looking for. You make it.
What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna change it to an expensive ass restaurant or nothing.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like if legit reasons, or she just been there before and just don't like that place. She's like, no, if you don't listen to me, I can't even date you. What? That's how I like.
Yeah, but some women with that woman who said she didn't want to go on ice cream the last minute, she wanted to go to a real restaurant. Some women want to be treated as if they don't go to a regular restaurant, they are not of quality. That's not true.
Okay, but I'm not talking about like last minute. I'm saying off rip, if you ask me, let's go get Chinese food, right? And I'm like, ooh, listen, I can't do Chinese food. It just never sits well with me. You're gonna be like, oh, all right, I can't fuck with you then because you don't.
That's different though. I'm gonna ask her why I don't sit well. What's the problem? I'm gonna ask that question.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just making shit up. What if it gives me like crazy diarrhea? So I can't.
That's different. That's different though.
I'm talking like legit reasons.
But let me go back to that woman who made $180,000. She was cool with everything. Then she gonna all of a sudden say I got allergies.
What are you talking about?
She was talking about, we were talking about going to the park. She was talking about she got allergies all of a sudden. What it was though, she didn't feel like there was a place she wanted to go. She felt like that I was lowering her value. No. And then I had to just say kick rocks.
But how do you know that's what she thought? Did you ask her?
Man, she was trying to play games. We had already agreed on where we're gonna go, and in the last minute you want to switch up. She's trying to play games though.
Well, so that's the second female that canceled last minute. I think you were just looking for the wrong people, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I can't really.
No. I'm gonna say you wrong. So now you're wrong. You're saying since it don't go the way you wanted to be, I'm looking for the wrong people.
No, but is that not?
I'm looking for the wrong people because
not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying that's two scenarios in a row.
No, I'm telling you random situations. I'm not telling you every day that I go. I'm telling you random situations that have happened. That's not two situations that happened back to back. That's like they could have been last year, another year. I'm telling you experience that actually happened. They was not back to back. I'm just telling you this is me and how I do things. When I get a woman, I start talking to her. I tell her where we gonna go. And I don't tell her like, yo, we going here. I say, yo, we need to meet up and get some coffee and talk. She either gonna be cool with it or she not. And I usually don't have a problem with it. So what's the argument? Like, I ain't knocking nobody who want to take a woman on Ruth Chris the first day. Why is it a problem with a woman agreeing to go to the coffee shop with me? How is that being dominant?
She's saying, are you listening to her? Like, she wanted to make sure. She wanted to make sure that you were listening to her. If she had a objection that was like a normal objection. Hey, I want to go Red Lobster. I got a seafood allergy.
Okay.
I can't step foot
right. That's why it's
they got allergies.
Questioning it.
If they got I'm gonna name the thing. I'm gonna get it out of the way. They got allergies, diarrhea, and they really do. And that's the first time we talking, and I bring that up, and they got it. I would be cool with shooting something else. But we've been talking a while, and we ain't already agreed to something. All of a sudden, she said, "I got diarrhea and this shit." I'm like, "Oh, look, man."
Right? Okay, yeah. See, those two different situations. Yeah. Okay, so
on the first date, I never had that situation. You're naming situations I've never been in because women do not tell me that, and if they do, I will change that up. I'm not gonna make a woman who got diarrhea go somewhere on the first date.
We get it.
No, I'm naming situations that are realistic. You know,
you're realistic. I've never had this situation. No woman is telling me on the first date. She got
like I said, where are you finding these females?
Okay. Oh, now that makes no sense.
Wait, hold on. What he's saying is he's saying no one's ever said this to him because here's the number one thing. It's your first meetup, right? So usually women ain't gonna talk about diarrhea on their first meetup. So let's be real here. She's gonna say, I can't do coffee. Now he's got to ask the question, why can't you do coffee? Exactly. Oh, coffee always gives me diarrhea. That's a common thing.
She would not just come out and say that.
Yeah, and you can't. She's not gonna come out and say that. So for him, but then you got to play the dude, right?
Not in those words. She wouldn't say that.
If this is your son, right? And every time he tries to give it like a place to go, she says no. But when it starts creeping up in price, she starts saying yes. Exactly. Most people, that's what dudes are listening to.
I wasn't even touching that part of it at all because off rip, I just thought you meant like if you are not cool with where I want to go right away, then fuck you. I don't want to date you because I'm not in control. See, that's why I asked for you to clarify, and then you said no. If it's a good reason,
I'm gonna clarify it again.
So that's what I'm saying. It sounded real asshole. Like I was like, no way, this man just likes to control women off rip like that.
No.
That's why I was, and you're saying no. If it was legit reasons and shit, it'd be cool. Switch it up.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the best answers. If I could bring a woman on here and I wouldn't put out there like that, no woman would ever say I would try to control them. They'll be like, he's a nice guy, he treats me with respect. But at the same time, the women who would say something different probably didn't go nowhere. Like I said,
I think
if I asked a woman on a date,
I think there's a kind of woman that fits in here that wants to be led. I'm the kind of similar kind of guy, I guess. So I usually lead with certain things. Like you guys are talking about going over people's houses. I usually lead with those pieces. I've never had an issue where I've honestly never had a woman say no. So I haven't really had that issue before. And I'm hearing both women saying no, and I'm like, I've definitely had some nice women who've come over to the crib. Now, I think it's also because of like I'm already pre-selected. I have a nice job. I corporate, yada yada yada. You know, I'm kind of known. You know, and so that's why I keep kind of underground here. But like I'm kind of known, so it's like it's a little different. So like I have a different experience, I think, than both of you guys. So when it comes to her, when it comes to you, hun, I think he's saying. I get what you're saying though, hun. That you're saying that it sounded bad, but we get it now. We both understand each other.
That's why I just needed the clarity. I know 227's not saying I'm trying to trip you up. No, I'm getting clarity. I'm calling the bullshit where I
like it because I've had this situation before, and I had to learn because I was dating. You know, I don't usually date women who would say something. Most of them would be like, "Okay, daddy."
This man never had Chinese food.
Most of them like, "Okay, daddy." You know, and I'm like, all right, because they like it. You know, I come over their house. See, one time I came over a girl's house, first date we spent, right? But then the second, over her house, first date we smashed, right? She had a kid. She couldn't get away from the kid, couldn't have a babysitter. So it was easier for her. And she cooked. That was actually that's what I was saying, one of the few women who cooked. And she cooked dinner that night. I was like, cool, this may be the one. I'm trying to figure out what happened outside of sex, right? But I gotta know the sex is good. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
So I had to come off rip. And most of my longest relationship came off first date thing. That ain't got nothing to do with how I respect her, nothing like that. My whole thing is, I think she's more serious. She's like, look, let me get the fucking out the way. Then we can figure out. I know you got a good job. I know you got this. I know you ain't got no kids. I know you. And I know you. You can fuck. And then the next morning, I went out and got some I noticed she had a light bulb out. Like, it was an apartment too. She's like, I'll just call maintenance. I was like, no, I got it. Went out the next morning, got the bulb, stood on top of her dining room table, fixed the bulb. She's wetter than, than a tsunami. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, she's never had somebody do something outside of sex. I don't just care about sex. I got it like that. But like, what I'm trying to say is, that's why I hang out with Papa Pimp, because he understands his life. But what I'm saying is my whole thing with going over somebody, I actually learned a lot about them, because I learned a lot about somebody over at somebody's house, especially a woman, how that bathroom is kept. I judge heavily on how that bathroom is heavily, especially if you know I'm coming over.
Or just the house period clean, being clean.
Yeah, man, because an unclean woman, it's just like a dude.
But let me go back to a question though. So like, now you say that's the type of way you get your experiences, you get over the house and stuff. I don't think it's nothing hard about telling a woman when I first meet. Like, I know every time I ask a woman out, I try to pick places where we actually can talk. I have did in the past, did stuff like, man, let's go to dinner. And I just see it don't go right. You might have a few women that if you take them out to a real dinner date, they going to try to date you again. Some of them trying to get that free meal off your ass. Yeah. Just to eliminate that bullshit, we going somewhere where we don't got to worry about that. Even if I'm not trying to date them seriously, I want to go somewhere, and that's how I learn conversation is better. Because when you go somewhere where it ain't no money, nobody can't be mad. I try to eliminate somebody being angry at the end of the day. And a lot of men don't know how to do that. They tell me, I spent all this money on a date. Why you didn't tell her let's go to the park? Why you didn't tell her let's get ice cream? Why you didn't say let's get coffee? I don't do that. That's cheap. She don't want to do that. Go find a woman to do. Why am I finding women that are agreeing with the spots I'm going to? And when they don't, I said kick rocks. I ain't telling them that, but it just be like, well, we ain't good for each other. You don't want to go to the goddamn coffee shop. You don't want to get no ice cream. You don't want to go to the park. Where do you want to go? I'm gonna ask.
I was gonna say, do you think the typical IG baddie is going to go to the park?
I don't know. I mean,
let me be very frank.
You said IG baddie. Wait, you said IG baddie. Like, why would I want? I ain't going for no IG baddie. I'm going for hold up, though. The women, I mean, but I go for beautiful.
Sounds like you go for gold diggers.
Like, so they gotta be okay. So you saying it ain't no beautiful women other than IG baddies?
No, I'm saying that the IG baddies ain't gonna do it. But what I'm saying is that there are beautiful women. My question is, my issue with that is that if they were that beautiful and if they were that great, I'm gonna hit you with the Kevin Samuels line.
Oh, okay.
You would still be with them. You would still be with them. If they were that beautiful and they were that great.
You're saying the women ain't beautiful because they are.
No. I'm asking. My point is this: if they were that beautiful and they were that great, like you say they are, they're more than just a pretty face, and they don't care about money, and they want to go on a walk in the park. Why are we still with them?
I don't know, man. I'm lost on that one though.
I'm saying you said I get women. You said you think I don't get women like that. I get women like that. Well, why aren't we with that one?
Oh, you talking why I ain't being with them?
Mm-hmm.
What if I don't want to be with? Like, you're gonna be with
every woman that you want to get to know.
Because he's a player.
So you saying I've been in relationships too, but I'm single right now, so why not do it the way I'm doing it? And
no, I'm asking like, if they were that great, they would still be together. It's like it's the same question I ask women. And they're like, well, I get men all the time. Men are always in my DMs all day. Like, if you could get him, and this kind of man exists for you, then you would have. That would be your baby daddy. But
so you saying pretty much
that would be who you dating.
So we need to be telling alpha male strategy. What them women ain't that great. You ain't being with them. He don't want to be with them.
I don't think you want, but you don't want alpha male strategies type lifestyle. He definitely.
No, I'm not saying I do though. But what I'm saying
is,
that's the type of dudes we talking about. This is a dating channel. This is a men channel. We teaching men how to get women. And I'm just saying though, you're saying that if the woman's that great, you will be with her. if that's what you're looking for, you'll do it. But what if you somebody who just got out of a marriage and you ain't looking for that no more?
If you're a guy who's just got a marriage, then why have all these requirements
Yeah.
of the person that you're with? If it's just for fun, it's not for.
So it sounds like the way you're saying it is really catering to what a woman would be saying. And
that's what that's what I just said. I said I'm going to pull the Kevin Samuels on your other side of that, and that is if the goal is to meet and get to know somebody, like you said, I want to go somewhere where I'm going to use your own words. I want to go somewhere where we can talk, and I want to get to know her, and I don't want to go over somebody's house I don't know, and I'm not trying to smash somebody I don't know. You're getting to know this woman all the way to this point, and then it's kind of like
just fucking.
And at the end of the day,
you're doing what
I'm doing. At the end of the day, you're still doing the same stuff I'm doing. You're just doing
it.
Not
paying as much money though, probably either though.
No, they're coming over the house.
He's not spending shit.
They already came over the house. I already fucked them.
She's making food for him. She's making dinner at her house.
But at the end of the day, she's gonna side with you because she's trying to act like I'm the devil.
No,
it's not fair. It's not fair though because she already sided with your opinion. And that's cool, and which I have no problem with.
I'm just asking a question.
I don't think you're the
devil. She's already sided with your opinion. I have no one who's gonna side with what I say. I'm gonna stick my ground. Like I agree. If you can get them over there, you're doing it. I know I ain't spending a lot of money on women, and I know how I do, and what I do is working for me, and no woman has a problem with it. But then you're gonna have women like Melissa Beard who has an issue with it because she feel like I'm dominating them.
No, I do not. I need clarity. I need clarity on what you said. And you clarified that. So how much clarity? You know how I feel about you.
How much clarity do you need?
That was it. I got my clarity. I thought we were cool.
Like, I'm gonna tell you another example. Like this dude who be on the Cola, he had a woman from overseas that he was talking to. He said that clearly out his own mouth, and this woman had to make up this bullshit ass lie. The dude said the woman he had overseas don't make him pay bills. He said he offered to pay bills. He offered to do so. He said all he do was buy clothes. Mm-hmm. I had this woman number because I asked her to come on my show. She gonna talk about he was using a woman, he taking advantage. How the hell is he taking advantage? Women make up some shit that don't even make no goddamn sense sometimes when they don't like that shit that he was doing. She felt like he was using a woman. He offered to pay bills. He offered to do that. She said she didn't want him to pay the bills, but that black woman still made him look like he was taking advantage of a weak woman. How the hell is he doing that when she don't?
Did you ask her?
I did. Like, what is that? I asked her.
What she said?
He said he was not taking advantage of her. She said he was taking advantage of a weak woman. How?
What were her reasons?
No, it's just because she just wanted to be like that. Because, like, the man clearly said he offered to pay her bills.
And he was sending her clothes.
Okay, if I'm dating a woman and I say I got you on the bill and she say no, how the fuck am I using her?
Right, and you're sending her clothes, so you're still doing something for her.
She said he was using a weak woman because she didn't like the fact that he was getting to live a lifestyle and getting to live a certain way. He like it's cool for a woman to live with a man not do shit, but when a man got a situation where he can sit there and don't got to pay bills, he got to be using. He got to be taking advantage of a weak woman. Why is he taking advantage of a weak woman? He clearly said he put out that he wanted to pay bills. Mm-hmm. If I'm dating a woman and I say I got the date. And she said, no, I'm going to pay for it. And I said, no, I got it. And she said, I'm going to pay for it. If I let her pay for it, I ain't taking advantage of it. She didn't want to pay for it. That's her truth.
Right.
But it's going to be some woman out here who's going to like that shit. And they're going to make up some damn lie.
Yeah.
Say, he's taking advantage of her.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Pop Pimp. I like what you're doing. That's why I'm on here. Look, I've been here 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I like everybody.
I have no problem with you going out and date. I guess my question just has to do with because it makes it sound like like the women I'm dating are so great that because we started this off with I date a lot of women who can cook. Now, so like you were saying all these great things about the women that you usually date. I'm like, well, if they're that great, why aren't we with none of them? And I'm like, okay, if they're really that great, really that great. They're
so you saying you only get to be great when you be with her? So you saying that if you don't want to be with a woman, she's not great?
No, he's saying she's great. Why don't you want to be with her?
Why don't I'm asking?
Why y'all not together?
Man, we just ain't. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't want to be with every damn woman I meet, though.
So then, what's the point in getting to know them that much? Right. I think is what you say.
I never said I was getting to know him for 6 months. You're not listening.
No, he didn't say 6 months. You said first date.
I'm gonna have to put players.
No, you said first date earlier. You're getting to know somebody.
Okay. So if I don't smash a chick on the first day,
we didn't say that. We didn't say that. We said getting to know them. No, we didn't say smash.
That's not what we're saying. That's a straw man argument. What we're saying is, well, our question is this: is that if these women were so great, and you are looking for a woman who is great, why wouldn't you take the woman that's great? This is weird to us. You're like, I like steak. Here's a steak from.
Let me ask you.
Here's a steak from.
Why nobody else don't think that?
I don't want the steak. Okay. Like you're like, I love steak, but then you go to Salt Bae's restaurant. But we put you the best steak in the world in front of you, and you say, "Nah, man, I want to try some other. I want to go back over to Applebee's and get their steak. I'm good. I don't need all this." And it's like, okay, well, at what point do you go like, okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe
I'm
it
gonna
wasn't.
tell you what I'm gonna say, and this is what my homeboy would say. This is a men's channel dating, and we're teaching men how to get women. It ain't no damn relationship channel. So y'all trying to get into relationship channel. That's not.
No. I'm talking about dating. First date. You said first date.
You said
first date. You said I want to get.
You're talking relationship type stuff.
I'm using your name. I'm using your words. Your words were exactly this. I'm gonna stick on this.
No, what
your
it
words
is.
were. I'm trying to get to know. I want to go somewhere. I'm gonna say the whole sentence, and I will record. I have it recorded.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into it, I'm gonna reference a real player Supreme. He said that first night shit won't for him. He did it before, like I did it before too. You got to get to know this woman a little bit. I don't give a damn. I ain't talking about 3 months. I want to know who I'm bringing into my life. Y'all don't get that. I want to know the energy. And I don't give a damn if that's what a man is trying to wife up. I don't care if that's what a man is trying to wife up do. Cool. That means that my strategy is working. I want to know what type of woman I'm bringing to my life. And it don't take 3 months to figure that shit out. But a damn show gonna take more than 1 or 2 days.
But you're only bringing her.
Y'all playing checkers.
I got you. I get what you're coming from.
She playing checkers. I'm playing.
I'm not. He brought this up. Don't try to put it on me. You know what? Hell no. Don't try to twist the shit on me. All y'all do is bash bitches. I'm not here for it. He brought this topic up first of all. He brought that shit up. He brought it up.
I'm standing on my plate.
I'm playing chess. I'm playing chess. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what y'all playing.
I'm playing chess because I'm
two different kind of chess.
I'm not fucking playing.
Wait, hold on. I'm playing chess because I'm going for checkmate. Your goal at the end of the game, you keep moving your pieces around the whole board. I'm trying to end the game. Checkmate. You keep moving the pieces around the board.
And that's cool though.
I just want to play a little bit. I just want to play a little bit.
I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to be smart with my shit though.
I was like, get the checkmate and move on to the next game.
Right, and I go by Player Supreme's philosophy because I agree with him. I that's a different type of play. There's players out here that want to smash. Cool. I want to have a group. I want to try to do something that's gonna benefit me because I know I can get out here and smash. Right. But that shit ain't helping me out. But my channel is purposely to teach me how to approach women. So definitely I ain't gonna be smashing all these women. And if I was smashing, I don't even tell it. I'm not gonna tell it.
He just answered your question.
I would never put the names of the women I talk to out here because I know what'll happen. And that's messy to do that. Like, really, my purpose of my channel is to just help men overcome their fears of approaching women. That's the real thing that's going on my channel. And as far as what I'm doing with the women or anything like that, that's up to me. That's my choice. You know what I'm saying? That's not really nothing I should even be talking about, but I will get into a little bit of it. But I won't get into it deep because you'd be surprised when men be asking me, can you show me the date and stupid ass shit like that? I'm like, bro, why you want to know what I'm doing on the date? The channel ain't even about that.
No, I get what you're saying. The channel's about approaching women. I think that's a good question. Let's switch gears because I didn't want to be on. We understand both of y'all's points on the other piece. We get it. Everybody who's watching gets it. My point in this is, I have a question for you, hon. Is it Melissa?
Yeah.
I like your voice. You need DM me. Shit. All right. So anyway, so Melissa, my question to you is: have you ever been cold approached?
Cold approach? What do you mean?
Like he does. Have you seen his videos?
That's dead ass. Honestly, no. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he goes out with a camera, and he's really doing this. Unlike what's his name, Gerald Houston or whatever his name. He ain't really doing it, but he's really doing this where he actually goes and tries to at least approach a woman and get her number. At least that part, just getting that part down.
Like in person?
He's usually in Walmarts and Kmart's in the mall and spring break I think he was at Myrtle Beach and stuff like that. See, I have a good memory. So anyway, so what I was going to say was that he's got, my question is, have you ever had a guy kind of approach you? Because I think you're probably an attractive woman. I can't see you, but
I'm sorry. I'm an Instagram baddie.
You IG baddie?
I am a little bit.
Oh my goodness! Oh no. We'll have to see that.
I get cold approached all the time. Yeah, I love that shit. But it depends on the approach, I think. Okay. Some men are creeps, some men are funny as shit, and I can't do nothing but respect it. And some are smooth for real. Like I get cold somewhere.
Does it go anywhere? Do you actually if you give do you give the number out, or do you give the IG? See, there's a difference.
I give the Instagram. I give Instagram.
See, that goes in the spam box.
No, listen. No,
don't do that.
No, it doesn't. I check my shit.
You looking for that blue check?
No, listen. But no, I did give the last time I got cold approach to the point where it made me oh damn, all right, I can do this. I was at Dollar General and it was still heavy COVID, so masks were required. And I walked past and there was this guy at the register paying. I kid you not, I got 10 feet away from him and I heard him start running after me. I'm literally getting toilet paper. I hear him chasing me in the store. He gets to me, he's out of breath. He goes, I just had to tell you, you're so beautiful. And I was like, oh my God. But then he said something super funny and I don't even remember it. And I gave him my Instagram and my number. And then
and your number.
I've known him for 2 years now. And we're so cool. We're friends. We had our little thing. Now we're just friends. Didn't want the same things out of life. So now we're just good friends. But it was hilarious and I loved it.
That's good. That's good. So that's a good story. See, I'm helping out Papa Pimp. That's a good story for y'all.
But I mean, all I'm trying to say is everybody not going to agree with my game. Everybody not going to agree with how I do stuff after the game. Definitely, once you get the number, it's always a different thing. I think what a lot of things is on these forums too, guys don't believe me or they don't think that I'm able to do something after I get the number. They say anybody can get numbers. That's not true. Anybody can't get no numbers. This dude's out here struggling to get phone numbers.
Yeah, I don't give mine out.
Phone numbers is the first part of getting anywhere with a woman.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I said IG. I tell dudes don't do it because it's she gonna check your page. There's too much information. She gonna check your page first. There's a lot going on there because you can't just be. She's doing a background. It's just a background check. That's what it is. Reality.
But these days you have to with men. They lie about everything. You gotta know.
IG is real, but IG is real.
Let me ask you a question, Rib. Have you ever had a woman look up your background and see if you had, how you put somebody's number in the phone and do a phone number lookup? I had chicks like that. And I didn't care though.
I've done it. I've had it done and I've done it. Shoot. I'm trying to make sure, especially when it's the states don't add up. And she's I'm wait, this is a New York number. You in a and I check it, because then I'm oh, okay. And then you can see who all lives at that address, and it's a name, her name got a hyphen next to it. I'm she married? Are you married?
I'm gonna go back to how people think on the forum. When I'm on the forums talking to people, and not saying y'all do this, it's I think sometimes when you say you a player or not even a player, if you a man that get women, you're gonna be challenged. I know Rip, if you get women, you're gonna get challenged. Dudes hearing you on here talking about these women you getting, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna challenge you. And men tend to want to challenge somebody when they feel they are superior to them. And if you're getting women like you say you are, Rip, you are superior to a lot of men. So these men who feel less superior to you is gonna say stuff like, "How we know Rip messing with these chicks? Show some proof." Or they're gonna ask you to do weird ass shit, and it just makes no sense. And I'll be understanding less women have challenged me than the men have challenged me. A lot of men challenge me on these videos, and they say crazy things, and I just be bro, what do you want me to show? They be can you show us her skin? Can you show us with her panties on? I be bro, what the fuck kind of crazy is that? I'm gonna show you a picture of a woman I'm with in her panties. That's fucking perverted, sick as fuck. And I would never do that. But then if I don't do something like that, they're trying to bait me into doing something crazy. I would never do that. But why would you even want to see a woman I'm with her panties on? What the fuck are you getting out of that?
That's weird. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
Or not ask you something. Can I intervene real quick? Because 227, are you single? Probably. Foreign women are winning because they're submissive as shit. You can't handle a little challenge or even communication because that's all I'm doing. Jump in here. What the hell? That's all. Go ahead.
Wilding, but he, you know what I'm saying? He got his own opinion, but I don't know if I've been defending American women, but at the same time, I do feel like some American women they will not bow. I ain't saying women should bow out, but at the end of the day, they're saying a woman from America more likely to argue. They don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
No, I agree. Probably is.
I don't, and my thing is go find your woman not argue. I don't want no woman I can straight up say go over there and do that. She go do it every time. But I damn sure don't want to be in a relationship while I'm getting ran around because the woman respects you. And like I asked my sister a long time ago, and I said if a woman tell me to do something, she said you don't supposed to do it every time. You don't supposed to. She a woman. If she telling you to do stuff and you go do it every time she tell you to do it, that's less respect. I feel like. That's why I set the tone at the beginning of relationships and friendships. And
Melissa ain't gonna like that. Melissa ain't gonna like that. You're supposed to do it when she say do it.
No, I was just that's not.
I'm teasing, Melissa. I'm teasing.
I don't feel that way at all.
Devil's advocate.
But Melissa, you might like to set the tone.
Listen to me real quick. Y'all not gonna hear me say this again. I like a man that leads. Didn't I tell y'all last week? I like a manly man. Be the man. However, do not meet me first time and like that not be a conversation first before you try to take that lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, I'm not, and not only that, I'm not gonna be like, hey, do this. Hey, do this. What the hell? Can you do this, please? And if not, it's cool. So I can't relate to the women you mess with. It sounds like you find a lot of gold diggers. Honestly.
Me? No, ain't no woman gold digging me unless I you know what I do, kick rocks.
Ain't no
how they gold digging me? We talking about going to the park.
Women that only go to fancy
restaurants.
Women that only go to fancy restaurants you come across a lot.
No, what I'm saying is, see, you I don't think you're listening.
No, because since
I date, the women I usually go out cool with going to the park, but I do meet some who try to play some trickery. That's part of the game.
Yeah, but the way it was, y'all were talking earlier when I first got on here. Remember, I told you I didn't want to get into it because I was smoking a little bit.
Oh, yeah, because that's other people up here saying shit.
Yeah, everybody was talking about like the majority of women are like gold diggers and just using like.
No, we never used the word. I got a good memory. Remember, listen, I got a good memory. We never said the word gold digger. What we said.
No. The way y'all described them, I thought
that's what your opinion is.
But you know, I'm gonna tell you something, Melissa. That's why we want more women to come up here because it could be it could be man against one. It ain't really a like men trying to go.
It shouldn't be.
We know it. We know it's gonna be a man's opinion versus a woman's opinion.
But it's communication.
More women to come up here. And the last lady that came up here that was working, she was on your side, but she also was on the side of the men. But she also was challenging the men. And she said something I like. These men ain't putting their fucking foot down. That's why they getting ran over top of. That's why they getting used. And I put my foot down from the beginning in a way that's not demeaning the woman. I just say, like, let's say I was trying to date someone like Melissa Beard or any woman. That thing I'm gonna say when we exchange number, I already know you gotta be feeling me a little bit. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna try to already get the ball rolling fast. I'm not trying to wait too long to go out. I ain't trying to text and talk forever. So I get you number. I'm gonna say, yo, we need to go out sometimes. And I'm gonna be like, man, maybe we can go to an coffee date or get some ice cream, go to the park. And most women cool with that. If they not cool with that, and she say I'm lactose intolerant, I'm like, word, I'm gonna compromise with her, and we're gonna be like, we can go to the park then. And then if she says she ain't cool with the goddamn park, she got allergies, then I'm gonna be like, hold up, you got lactose intolerant, you got allergies.
You got a disease, man.
There's scenarios, and
I'm gonna be like, hold up, you got two damn issues.
Look, man, she got a disease. The only cure is Ruth Chris steak. You gotta understand.
Oh, but I play that game though. I might even bring it up like, you want to go to Ruth Chris steak? If she got no allergies, I said,
you ain't got no allergies then.
I'm like, you ain't got no allergies or lactose intolerant now. Like, damn.
Okay, but y'all know the pollen is crazy this year, like every year. Relax.
I'm gonna tell you though.
Games until it,
Now, a woman did keep it real with me. I was talking about going to the park one time. She was like, it's too hot. I said it is about 9 degrees that day.
It's hot.
I respect that. I ain't gonna try to go to the damn park in 95 degrees.
That's another thing too. Y'all talking about this park. I'm like, when? Because I'm like, Right now
it's
it's 95
7:00.
degrees. I'm in the
It's
south.
7:00 and ain't that hot out there.
Oh yeah, because I'm not linking during the day in the heat.
But I went to the park with a chick in the wintertime. It wasn't that cold. She did it. I'm telling you, if a woman like you, she would do. And this woman right here was a teacher. She kind of felt like she was kind of like on the verge. Like she told me, I got kids. I tell them what to do. So sometimes I come off as bossy. So I got her to do stuff I want to do. But she wanted a manly man. It didn't work out between them because we were two different people. But at the same time, when I said let's go to the park, she was cool with that shit. She was cool with the park, and it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be there. I just thought it was. I think the park is a place where you can actually talk. If a woman's feeling you, she will do stuff like that. She will compromise with you. It's like the man is feeling that woman, he will compromise too. But if we just talking,
my problem is I like the bougie shit. So like, you know,
okay, that's different.
That's the problem. That's my problem. I'm having you. I'd rather like, look, I'm gonna go to Ruth Chris. I'm gonna swing by McDonald's on the way, get you a Happy Meal along the way. You can eat it at the table. I want to go to Ruth Chris, and you can have the chicken tenders. Like,
hold on. So you saying you gonna go to Ruth Chris? You gonna get her a Happy Meal?
I'm just saying, like I like this.
That's gonna work right there, boy.
But I'm gonna pay for my own bouginess. You know what I'm saying? I'm bougie.
Okay, I respect that. Okay,
you know what I mean? And that's the other thing too. Like if how often do you really are you able to really go kind of half and half on a date? You know what I mean? Like I that's another reason why I think it works really well for me to somebody come over my house, because me cooking says a lot. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of effort. Because I don't just cook. I'm not making every once in a while I'll hook up a little fettuccine Alfredo, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But in general, I try to do something nice. You know, I try to keep it pretty nice. I'll try something weird. You know, I'll do some gumbo or some something, you know, outside. You know, and I've learned, and this is a thing for the guys out there, and that is women like to be full in multiple ways, and one of them ways is with food. And that you know, a way to a woman's heart is way more than a man with food, man. If she's hungry, they get hangry. They get, you know, it ain't good.
I will say this though.
Change her whole attitude. Put some food in their belly.
A lot of women want to be winding out. If you're gonna take a woman to a nice place, she does want to go. But I also want to make sure she like going to places that are not very expensive too. I want to know what type of woman this is. Like I remember I went on a date with that woman that was a teacher. We went to a coffee date. As soon as we got there, she started ordering a meal full of food. I ain't had no problem with that. I was like, cool. When we got ready to end, all I got was a coffee. And then they brought the bill. And I was like, I got it. And she said, no, I can't let you pay for this because you said coffee date. I wanted the food. Right then, I had much respect for her because
right. And that's a cool thing. That's why I say the girl who cooked for me, I was about to move in. I was like, shoot. Yeah. You was like, you know, it was like one night. I'm like, dang, I must have put it down, you know, because I'm like, she making food. She, you know, I'm like, well, let me take care of her too, because I feel like, and you got to find the right person. You know what I mean? I agree with you on certain pieces of this. You know, it's a certain type of woman and all that kind of thing. It's just hard because there's so many who aren't that type of woman that is really hard to really like find. You know, women that you want to spend the rest of your. I'm talking about long term. It's really hard to find someone you spend the rest of your life. I'm talking about marriage, splitting the whole bill, name on the mortgage. Talking about that kind of woman.
I'm gonna go back to something you said earlier about the women I'm with. I'm not being with them. So I got what you were saying earlier, because you saying that if the man don't want to be with the woman, she must not be of high as value as you think.
She must not be as high as you think.
And that's how people look at it. If this woman can't keep a man, it's either something wrong. There's dudes out here who don't want to be in a relationship that's switching them in and out. So
and I agree with that too. I get that. Well, I don't think they want to be in a relationship with those women. Because if Halle Berry are, you know, in her prime, I ain't talking about today, but Halle Berry, Beyonce get divorced and she's like, oh, I can't stand Jay-Z no more. I'm coming after Papa Pimp. I can't stand Jay-Z no more. You mean to tell me you're gonna be like, nah, homie, I just put Beyonce on the roster. I ain't trying to settle that. You see what I'm saying? That's
but I want to know why Jay-Z want to be with her though. I want to know what's going on with her and Jay-Z. What the fuck?
He probably cheated.
Yeah, he cheat all the time. What do women think they ain't gonna cheat? He a billionaire.
So you saying you are going to wife Beyonce up after she leaves Jay-Z? You ain't gonna be wondering why that shit ended?
Nah, I'm gonna be like, look, Mo, Beyonce pussy for me.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna go off and I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. If I was to goddamn take Beyonce after Jay-Z got done with it, it would be more about damn, she got money. I don't even know if I really be liking her like I think, because she might not be my type. I'll date her, but at the end of the day, what if she's not really my type though? You know, I'm gonna throw the money to the side. Is Beyonce really gonna be my type? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
You cannot be in the lead with Beyonce. Sorry. I said it nicely.
Like, you ain't going on tour. You ain't going on tour. Okay? We ain't going.
Hold on. Hold on. She said I'm not in the league with Beyonce. Whoever said I was?
No, I'm saying you wouldn't be able to because you like being in the lead. So y'all probably wouldn't work out.
Oh, so you saying Beyonce running Jay-Z?
No, she'd be running you.
She wouldn't run
if
me,
you got with her after Jay-Z, she'd be running you. She'd be paying for everything too.
Think so?
No choice, but it's Beyonce, so what?
Oh, so you saying because she paying for stuff, she'd be running me?
No. I'm just saying in general because it's Beyonce. She's not
the average nigga can't control the relationship.
I'm just saying because of who she is. I mean, she's not going to answer like she's not letting you control.
Oh, I disagree because if
you think
Beyonce
you could get Beyonce,
if Beyonce give me hold on, if Beyonce give me a rip any play, she's feeling us. That means we got some kind of control somewhere in there. If Beyonce give me some play, I feel like I can control the situation.
I don't know. I feel like your feelings would change because it's Beyonce.
So you said I turn into a simp?
No, not a simp. But you wouldn't have your way every time you wanted to have your way. It's Beyonce.
Oh, so I'd be faking it for the money or something?
No. I just feel like you would have to compromise, like a regular relationship does. They compromise.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. So I want to go on tour on the 20th tour, baby girl. We don't. I need you around the house. You can't be going on no 52.
Yeah. Be different. But I'm gonna tell you what these players said. I need to send that. I'm gonna play that video one day. It's this big name player. He knew a lot of celebrities. He said something that made a lot of sense. He said he'll take Kim Kardashian somewhere she never been. He said she used to all that bougie shit. He said he'll take her to a carnival. He'll take her to the hood. And he made so much damn sense.
She been there.
Just because how she know she
I watched the Kardashians.
He ain't never been in his hood.
She been to Kanye.
This dude is a man, we don't know why. This dude right here said he would take her to his hood. He made so much sense, and he said that in his hood they respect him. He said he would take her to his hood, and he will control this way. Pretty much, he was saying, "I'm taking her to a place she never been." He said he ain't take her to them bougie ass places. He pretty much saying he gonna control the situation because he would never be somewhere where everybody respects him. So she gonna have to respect him because damn, all these other people respect him. So why I'm not gonna look at him as the man too?
No. What the hell?
This dude
Kim maybe a regular, not rich and famous bitch, but Kim Kardashian's not having it.
He's saying if he could do that, that's how he would do it.
It's a big if.
Opportunity.
I hope he knows it's a big if.
If Beyonce gave me the opportunity to date her, she must know I ain't got it like that. So I think she'll go somewhere she never been before. Because why is you taking a chance with a nigga who ain't got shit really? I'm just saying though, you telling me she ain't gonna goddamn go along. If I tell Beyonce, man, let's go back to where I'm from, she going. If she giving me a chance to talk to her, she going.
I see what he's saying. He's saying if he's already got the opportunity, then she's already showing some kind of compliance with him in that sense. Some kind of. I'm not saying I don't agree with it. Wait, hold on. I don't agree with him, but I know what I understand.
No, but I think listen, I'm a realist as fuck. Right. We cannot use Beyonce because it's just not happening. She's busy as shit. She got kids. She's never being submissive like that to you. You're never controlling the situation if you got Beyonce.
If she give you some play, you can.
But she still probably wouldn't fit her schedule anyway, so she couldn't.
Wait, hold on. You talked about Kim Kardashian a minute ago, though. She dating a dude. I ain't never heard of this dude in my life. The dude she with now.
Pete Davidson.
I
ain't never heard of him.
He's a comedian.
Never heard of him.
Kanye West though, but
that's what I'm like. I ain't never heard of this dude.
He a celebrity, but he controls the situation though. He's
from Saturday Night Live.
Okay, so Ashley Larry. So basically, she just like that character guy who played Ashley Larry on Chappelle's show. I'm showing my age, but that's what I'm saying. Like, dude was like, I don't know. I don't really see he's not on that level. Like Kevin Federline. That's a good example right there. Let's go all the way back. But Kevin Federline dated Britney Spears at the height of her career. She dating the backup dancer. He ain't got nothing.
So let me ask you a question, real. if a woman of her status decides that she want to date all the way down to an average guy like us, you don't think that'll be like, okay, damn, okay, I might goddamn. I would think somewhere you gonna get her to
start feeling yourself. You gonna start feeling yourself. Be like, look, I got Beyonce, homie. I can get any one of these.
Yeah, you better use it to your advantage. I'm gonna use her status to make other women like me. They gonna
be
gonna
like, say this for the next 40 years.
You telling me other women ain't gonna look at Rip and Papa Pimp like, damn, they got Beyonce and Kim Kardashian? These average niggas who own Papa Pimp Live pull Beyonce and Kim Kardashian. Damn.
He gonna use this. He gonna say this stuff till the day he dies. 40 years. He gonna be like 30 years ago. Me and Beyonce, we was out.
So you telling me, Rip, you wouldn't take that advantage?
I'm telling you, I would. You right? You damn right. Wait,
I bet you
damn right.
You are right. Every woman gonna be like, "How the hell these niggas pull Beyonce?"
No, it's just like you know what it's like with Beyonce. It would actually work because you're right. Because what's her name? Karuchian. Never heard of her, but before. But Chris Brown dates her. Now she's what she is.
All right,
Amber Rose. Wait. Amber Rose.
A question.
Kanye West. Ain't never heard of
imagine if Chris Brown try to holler at Melissa or whatever celebrity she wants.
Hell no.
Automatically no. Any celebrity you feeling?
No.
Feel like something.
Idris Elba.
No.
Michael B. Jordan.
Nobody. No First of all, celebrity. Hell no. No. Really? You know what lives they live? No. So we want to break so I can never see them. So I get cheated on. Hell no. I'm cool.
Drake?
Nah.
Damn.
When would I see? What are you?
Somebody lying.
These are celebrities who are not going to shut their lives down for this relationship. So, like, what do y'all mean? They're just gonna, hey, you want to be with me? Yeah. And then, hey, guys, I'm retiring from being a celebrity. I'm moving in now. Like, no, they're not.
I renounced my throne.
I will say this though. I get what you were saying. If Beyonce try to come to me and talk to me, she might be trying to come in like she might be trying to run shit. But
yeah, definitely.
She might.
But I'm gonna use her though, because I'm gonna use the event. She coming with her intentions to run me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see what I can get out of this. So I might comply just to see what I can get out. I'm already not taking it seriously. I'm gonna be like, Beyonce.
No, I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be like. I don't think it would be her like plotting to run the situation. I just think because of who she is, it's Beyonce. Automatically, she's kind of gonna run the situation. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna
be if Beyonce and Kim Kardashian come to me and Rip, it must be something we doing to make them come to. These chicks got options, so they choose me and Rip as their next men.
Yeah,
nowhere. That means goddamn Rip and Papa Pimp doing some big shit, because that just ain't gonna happen.
He's saying the pre-selected. So what he's talking about in some of the mating, and so this goes back to what the channel's about, and that is like dating and cold approach and all that kind of stuff. One of the tools that a lot of guys use when they're meeting women is to have like other beautiful women with them. Sometimes I keep beautiful women around me because when I have beautiful women around me and I'm standing in the middle of the floor, they're like, women are like, okay, so he got them. So then, if he can get them, if he can get them, then I don't think I'm as cute as them, which women compare themselves all the time.
And women want men to get women. Women want men that can get women. A woman, if you weird and can't get a woman, she gonna be like.
And it pre-selects because he can't be too weird. He obviously can't be too weird because these beautiful women wouldn't be around a dude he can't be too weird. Exactly. He got something going for him. If it's
and women are jealous too. If they see that every woman wants you, they're gonna try to go get you. They like, I want to take him from her.
They want to figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's a competition.
It is a huge competition between women, and it's sad as shit.
Yeah, men it can get violent. They be ready to fight.
That's the thing about men. Men get violent and stuff like that. Women don't necessarily get violent, but they just like they be catty and stuff. I have it all the time at my business. I have it, so I have to separate some of the women because they be like, if the UPS driver look cute and he giving one person too much attention when he come in to drop off packages and stuff, and it's crazy. I'm like, man, y'all really competing against each other for the UPS driver. Y'all both make more than this dude. You know what I mean?
You must be the man, then.
That's just weird shit. That's weirdo shit.
I'm just like, because he's probably good. I don't know. He's probably a good dude.
Women size each other up. I deal with my sister, and I've seen
size each other up.
They look each other up and down and shit. What the fuck?
Dudes don't even notice it. That's why when we were talking earlier about like paying for a lot of, you were talking about like you wouldn't probably date a woman who didn't have. I have a good memory, baby girl. And you said you probably wouldn't date a woman who didn't have these nails and hair and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, women really care more about the all that stuff than I really do. I really I really don't care about, especially not the nails. Not the nails the women want to wear. Them claws and the eyelashes that are like 6 feet long.
But I'm gonna go back to something you said.
Yours,
sometimes you can look at a woman and tell if she like expensive things by how she dressed, how she carries herself.
Man.
Sometimes you can tell. That means if she bought their life, I respect it. But that don't mean you can't go up to her because I could be wrong. But I'm looking at what she got. And if she got a bunch of expensive shit on, she might want to go to nice places and get treated.
I'm not saying she work at Magic City. I'm just saying she got the Magic City uniform on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know if Melissa know where Magic City is.
A strip club?
Oh, okay. Good.
I love strippers.
Where you at, Melissa? Oh, nearby.
I'm in nowhere fun.
Like Midwest?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pittsburgh I'll say Pittsburgh or Philly because those are two different. That's two different. You in the middle, Harrisburg?
I'm in Harrisburg.
Oh no!
I'm in the capital, the dirty capital.
You don't count, man. Okay, let me tell you. For those,
my what?
Harrisburg is like college. First of all, college. Got to think college when you think Harrisburg.
You think college and you think Harrisburg?
I think Harrisburg. I think because there ain't nothing. There ain't no Pittsburgh and ain't no Philadelphia. Don't nobody know where this is if you don't know. If you ain't from.
It's the capital.
Yeah.
What you mean? Nobody knows what it is.
Nobody knows where it is. People think Philly. Okay, go ask the average person from California. Ask the average person from California what the capital of Pennsylvania is. What do you think they're gonna say? Harrisburg? They're gonna say Philadelphia.
No. All right, well, whatever. That's where I'm at. So what?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to get ready. We've been on this bitch for a long time. I'm about to get ready to end this live. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't have to work
girl coming back.
Huh? You said what?
I said your baby girl coming back.
He said women want ownership. Oh my god.
She said I don't know. She said she was there. She said she won't even coming on. So I'm shocked.
You said owners. You said owners of what?
No, he said women want ownership, not a relationship.
Some women do.
Some. Keyword in this whole conversation is some.
It's like if I can get more women on here, and
they would agree with me.
You think they want to? Hey, I have a question for you, Melissa. Yeah. Do you think women want to build or move in?
Build or move in?
Mm-hmm.
Build, but I guess it depends on the women. We got ain't shit women. We know that. We're aware.
I mean, when you're 50, do you really want to build or move in?
50? You should already be fucking built. What do you mean?
So 50? There you go. So what about 40?
I mean, what you just came out from something you built or what?
Okay, 35. Well, what age should you be switching to? Should you be switching from?
I don't know because I don't do relationships. I will tell you though that in the past, I'm 28. So in the past, like probably I would say like 30, yeah, because I didn't know. I thought I knew shit, but like the past 2 years, life has really just shown me what it was. So I would like my best advice is don't date till after 25 when you're really like who you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I would say like experience life and shit. So I'm saying a good 30 is when you should start, maybe thinking about building.
And I think this is the reason why a lot of dudes date younger women is because like if you're still building, right?
You tired of shit, huh?
I'm sorry.
No, not you. I'm listening now.
Oh, I'm saying if you are like 35 and you're still like 30, let's say, and you're still building, then you probably would date a 22, 23-year-old girl because she's willing to build still with you, right? I mean, if you were with you, for example, you're gonna be like, bruh, I'm gonna need you to already have built something before I jump in here at 28 and 30, especially.
Oh no. No, when I say already built, I meant like together. So
no, I mean like build. Oh, okay. I mean build like
you said 50, and I'm like y'all should have already been built. Like,
oh, I get where you're coming from. I mean build or move in. I mean, when I say build, I mean like build finances, build a like lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. Like, do you think most women will build or move in? When I say move in, I mean he's already built. Oh, you gotta.
No, I'm saying build. Yeah, no, and I'm gonna stick with build. Yeah, but when you said about 50, I'm like y'all should have already been building them.
That's my question. If the guy is still building at 50, he just like you said, he just got out the pen. 20 years. He got out the pen, da da da. So that's okay at that point because he's 50 or whatever, and he got out the pen. Okay, but at 40. So at what age? That's my question. At what age?
67, wilding, boy.
At what age?
He really is.
What age is it too late to be like still building?
How's he on here bitching, and then he don't even want a relationship anyway, or to build with nobody? What the hell? He wants a sugar mama. What the hell?
He just trolling.
He really is trolling. I'm sorry. Repeat that last part. I'm so sorry.
I'm asking, at what age do women stop wanting to build up a lifestyle with a man, and what age do they feel like they need to he already needs to be established, and I just move into what he's got going on?
I don't think you can, because why is she not built as well? Both should be built when they're ready to find someone they're wanting to build with. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she is. Let's say she is.
Oh, okay.
At what age do you think that she would lose patience for a man who hasn't achieved yet what she achieved the lifestyle that she would like to maintain? Because most time women, let me say it this way: most time women are like 30 when they're ready to, like these days, when they're ready to settle down and have kids, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm sticking with.
After 30, she gonna be like wanting you to already have something, because I'm gonna try to pop these babies out the next year or two. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
so you gonna have to.
I'm sticking with 30.
Okay, so you looking at a guy probably over 40 for you. Right?
I'm looking at nobody for me. I do not do relationships. Huh?
You don't want
to do relationship. What do you do then?
I don't do it. I'm living my best life.
She out here fuck nigga free.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Listen,
no.
Out here in Harrisburg on the river.
Y'all shut up. Y'all about to judge the shit out of me. I got 3 kids.
Susquehanna River.
If you ain't looking for no relationship, I know you ain't got you a house. Somebody you goddamn leg bang or something going on.
I have options if I want to, but like I just said, I mean, I got 3 kids in a household I'm maintaining. I'm not worried about none of that. I know I don't want relationships, so I know there's no point in me vibing with anybody, you know?
I was gonna hit you with one of those Don Cheadle. Damn. When you said 3 kids, I was like,
I feel good. 3 of them shits. Oh my god.
But I ain't trying to cut y'all out. I gotta get ready to get out of here, man. I hope y'all come again. A lot of people didn't come like they're supposed to, but you know, it is what it is. So I appreciate it.
I'm gonna say you can DM me, Melissa. I'll show you the world. Come on, baby girl.
You better find me on Instagram.
Real.
You're gonna have to send it on something, because you don't want the world to know.
You're gonna have to ask him, I guess. How am I gonna send it if I don't know yours?
You can know mine if you want to. Let me see. I don't know how to do this. Well, you can figure it out. Oh, I see.
Oh my god.
But
he's ready to go to bed and shit.
Okay. I'm gonna let you go then.
But here's my I messaged him real quick.
You said what?
Put it in the private chat.
I don't even. Oh, all right. I got you real quick. Hold on.
But you can look at her name and look at her Instagram, right?
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. There you go. All right.
I got you.
Yeah, if you need the Instagram, I know what it is.
Yeah, I just said he can hit it. He can.
I don't want. People watch this stuff, so I don't want nobody.
Yeah, but she got an open Instagram. Come on.
Yeah, I do. I be thirst trapping. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people on there, so if everybody go, it ain't gonna be no big issue. She ain't gotta let them in there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. I'll holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on the show. Come to the next one, you know what I'm saying? Melissa, make sure you come back so we can argue again. I
got you.
I respect your opinion. I like you coming on the show.
I like Melissa. I like her.
I like
bolder than a lot of these women. Like women want to come up here and challenge nobody. They scared.
Oh no! Listen, if it's one thing I'm gonna do, it's challenge you.
Okay, well we need to let
Not just you though. I promise. It's not.
No, it's cool if you do it to me too. Because I always tell people to challenge me. Like I want a challenge.
All right.
It's women up here won't even come up here and say shit. Like,
oh yeah, no. Get us a good topic for next week.
Like Rip challenge me. He also do what he want to do.
Oh no, I'm good. I like him. You know what I mean? At least he out here doing it, because these dudes.
Yeah, but even if you challenge me, ain't a big deal. It's just certain people who will get up here and they're just trying to ruin the show. Like if you look at the past video, you got guys that come up here. We talking about overseas and why women like me, and they'll say, "Papa Pimp, how many women have you had sex with?"
Oh, what the hell?
Ask the dumbass question and throw off the whole topic, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Can I just tell y'all real quick how tripped out I was earlier when that bull said, "Oh, you know, I always prefer a foreign girl," but he literally admitted to fucking musty pussy.
That was hilarious.
Can we just acknowledge that? Like, what the
I'm gonna
hell?
put like this. That's my boy Jeff. I ain't gonna say nothing. You'll learn about Jeff if you come on here, boy. Jeff,
Oh, it just cracked me up.
He been out here like.
No, I fucked with him. I was just like, "Oh, how are you going to prefer a bad foreign bitch and you fuck fish?"
I don't know. That was wild right there. He went a little left. He do go left a lot. That's my dude, though. So I ain't gonna say.
No, I fuck with him and his honesty. I liked it. I was just like, "Oh."
That shit was wild. I didn't see that coming because he ain't been on the show in a while. I was like, what you? So now these chicks must and they smell like fish. Like what?
Did he say she was a big girl?
That shit hit me with a confusion there for
But
me.
did he say she was a big girl?
You said what?
Did he say she was a big girl?
Yeah, but he never said
okay.
he been on the show a million times, never said it was musty. I don't know why that musty.
Well, that's not something you would want to tell people, I don't think. And then he kept doing it. I wanted to be like, wow, what? Why are you not questioning that? But I'll just let y'all do your thing because, you know, I was smoking.
He up here fucking trolling a little bit too. Come on now.
Musty. Oh, yeah, he said you're out here making love connections.
Yeah. Hey, people want to goddamn talk to each other. I remember one guy came on and he wanted to talk to Ife. Wouldn't even show his damn face. I ain't saying Ife would have talked to you, brother, but he wouldn't even show his face.
Oh no, I'm not. This ain't about all that. She just cool people.
No, I'm just saying if one guy wanted to talk to Ife when she came on the show, wouldn't show his face, then he gonna put up a thumbnail picture on his damn avatar. I said, bro, she want to see your face how I'm showing my face right now. I understand you don't want to show it, but if you goddamn talking about going to see a woman, you gotta show your face, bro.
Oh, I see you, Melissa.
Oh, do you see
me? Okay.
Make sure you read the captions though; they're clever as shit.
Let's just get out. I've been on here too. I gotta get up for work tomorrow. Y'all gonna have to.
All right, my bad. Sorry. Good night, y'all.
Good night, man. I appreciate y'all coming on here, man.
Hey, all right, appreciate it.
Bye.
Man. All right, one.